Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
What is up, beautiful people of the world? My name is Exact Change. And you know what time it is.
You know?
Yeah, I'm smoking with my friends, man. We're going deep into the fucking pockets of life to bring you maybe insightful information, maybe.
Oh, insightful for sure.
Do you remember when we used to have guests?
I remember that.
People stopped hitting us up to come on.
Yeah,
actually.
fuck all that.
There was a guest right before this
I
episode.
know, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. We're just getting into our groove and we're starting to have fun with it. So, yeah.
What are you smoking on, Change?
Oh, something tasty. I can't remember what this was. I rolled this up, actually. It didn't come out of a pre-roll.
Put it in a paper.
But yeah, so what is it? It's a beautiful Friday night, cold, icy, Spokane, Washington. We got Chris over here looking things up.
What's up,
and
Chris?
we got some Stella, we got some Jameson, we got a cup full of joints.
Joint cup.
Get your roadmaps coffee cup at algorithm.com now.
Oh, God, was that a plug?
Whoa.
It's a little plug.
Whoa.
We're doing a plug early. Hey, as you can see, they're for more than holding just coffee, but they hold coffee quite nicely.
Yeah.
Cold liquids, hot liquids, it doesn't matter. Positive messages.
Fire. Well, what's going on? What's going on, guys?
Shit.
Cody said that he was bringing fucking like a bunch of really like insightful, not
what did you
insightful,
bring?
fun, interesting conversations.
Where's your
well,
topics at?
well, topics, yes. And then
Topics.
when I realized you guys were calling me on that, I made some up real quick. But
panicked.
I've got good ones.
Nice.
I've got good ones.
Show me what's
you guys,
trending
number
on
one.
Twitter.
You guys want to start from the top
Let's
or the
do it.
bottom?
Pull one from the middle.
Okay, let's do the bottom actually, because I actually did this. I did this tonight, and I just want to see what you guys think.
Okay.
Mod Pizza. Do you guys fuck with Mod Pizza?
I fuck with Mod Pizza.
Do you?
Yeah.
Damn.
I like
Zach.
Mod Pizza because they got beer there.
They
Okay,
got
so
beer
here,
there.
perfect. That's a perfect segue right there. So I got my pizza, my order in, and I told them, of course. And when you get your pizza, when they like take it away to cook it, you're a fool if you do not say, "Well done."
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you
The
get
well
it
done.
back. Oh, you get it back nice and crispy, baby.
Really?
The crispy's
Yeah.
good. See, I do like arugula on mine, but I have them throw it on after.
That's what they're done. Yeah,
I have them throw it on after so it doesn't get all, toasted in the oven and shit.
Yeah, for sure. The arugula goes on like at the end.
But no, I like them because it's $7 for a pizza, or whatever. $7 for a pizza that fills you up. I mean, it'll fill you up 2 meals if you ain't super high when you go. But you can just let me get chicken on that and then bacon. Okay, now more chicken. Now more bacon.
So this is my problem.
There's no upcharges.
Well, this is my problem when I go there is I'll see a pizza on the little board.
Yeah.
And like I'm past just freestyling a pizza. I'm like, okay.
Always freestyle the pizza.
Okay, yeah, great. Freestyle the pizza. But here's the problem. Then you get it out of the oven and it didn't cook right. And it's soft in the middle.
No,
and
that's the worst.
I hate that.
Not if you
And
say
so-
well done.
And so,
Not-
yeah, so you got to hit them with the well done. But still, I put too much shit on there. At the last second, I said chickpeas, and that's what did it.
Well, you know who does it better than Mod's Pizza?
Domino's.
Flying
No,
Goat Pizza. Flying Goat.
Ooh.
Yeah, Flying
Holds it
Goat is fire
down.
pizza for sure.
Yeah.
Bro,
We
crack
talk
it.
That's a whole
quick,
nother level.
cheap
We're talking
pizza,
about
yeah.
cheap and quick.
Bro, it's not expensive at the Flying Goat. It's not expensive. It's not really like what you would think it is. It's like what, $12, $13.
Sure. We're just talking about for like the price of like
Crack
a Little
a
Caesar, you
egg.
could have good pizza.
It is good.
Is it that cheap?
It's $7 for a pizza.
Really?
Yeah.
But just a one
Personal.
person pizza. Yeah, personal pan
Personal
pizza.
pizza.
Yeah,
I
that-
mean,
Share
no,
it.
they.
You can
they
share it. I got 2 pizzas at the house right now.
if you're talking personal pan, they have the little minis that are the size of like a personal pan pizza, not like Lunchable shit. But
but
like,
we're grown,
what you're-
bro.
I know.
We could eat 2 of
Those are
those.
$5.
but yeah, those are $4 or $5.
That's pretty affordable though, and they have beer there. They got no lie there.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was the other kicker. Is after I order my pizza, and then I'm, they're like, it's gonna be a little wait. Get this thing nice and well done. I said, oh, well,
I like to wait. Yeah, you enjoy the
crack
wait.
a fucking high life, So
It's nice.
Yeah, they got beer there. It's nice. It's like,
$3.50 for a High Life.
and it's very inside. It's very nice. It's big. It's like some nice art on the
there's
walls.
something to be said about walking in a door. If there's a fucking restaurant full of people, and they yell over everyone's head, "Hello, thanks for coming in."
Yeah, they all welcome you in every time you
there's
come
something
in.
to be said about that.
Yeah, I
You know
love
what mean?
that
It's
shit.
an understatement in today's world.
It starts it off real nice.
And it's a Seattle spot, right? Isn't it Seattle?
I think they were in Seattle first. Yeah.
Seattle
I'm not
made.
sure. Maybe our buddy Chris can look that up.
We looked
See
that
if-
up.
See if Mod was started in Seattle.
Mod's Pizza was started in Seattle in 2008.
Woo!
Yo, you remember when we were over in Seattle and that paper on the table had that crazy fake cover that was like trying to talk some shit on Mod for like using like.
Oh my god!
Do you remember that?
What did the cover say?
So it's the cover. It was like.
It was saying that it was like animal friendly product or something. Not animal friendly. What was it saying? About
No, it was trying to slander Mod's
It
name.
was on every single inlet.
Yeah, it was saying they were using like cruelty chickens or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cruelty chickens.
Yeah, you know, like the chickens they don't take good care of.
Oh yeah.
Someone snuck into every single like Spokane's Inlander. You know what I mean? Like
But
same
for
type of
Seattle,
thing. The
yeah.
free magazine.
How you
And
think
put
they're
a
gonna
fake
sell,
cover on it that looked like the real cover, but had a bunch of like scandalous shit about Mod Pizza.
How
on
you
it.
think they're gonna fucking sell, $5 pizza with the chicken on it without getting you some
For real.
You're gonna get
mistreated chickens?
that cruelty chicken?
That
This
cruelty-
tastes like cage.
Bro,
Well,
I
they
feel
should
it.
call it that. They should be calling it the evil chicken.
Cruelty chicken. I like that.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting.
got a ring
Bad-
to it.
Yeah.
Do you want cruelty chicken or you want freedom chicken?
Hey,
It's
bro.
$1 more.
You're like, dude, I don't give a fuck about that with those issues. And that's like that politics shit we are talking about. That dude's like, I don't give a fuck about cruelty chicken, bro. That ain't my problem. Give me some of that.
I
I'm trying
didn't
to
do
save
shit
some
about
money.
kids in cages. I don't give a fuck about chicken.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Chicken in a cage.
Whoa.
Oh, bro, I'm just saying that caring as far as you can go. That's all I'm saying. You
Yeah.
can care, but I mean, even the chicken shit, I just don't want to know. Just don't tell me, bro. Don't show me the video. You show me the video of the chicken, and I'm like, I'm done.
You don't want to see how the sausage is made.
I'm already pretty much there.
I was just gonna say, speaking of being done, Zach, aren't you kind of vegetarian?
Pretty much, man. I had some pho ting, which is like a Vietnamese restaurant, like right next to my work, and I had some chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Chicken
ask, I don't think
broth
about it.
or-
It was just like a nice like chicken teriyaki,
Yeah.
very delicious. But besides that, like in my everyday, like I don't buy it. And to be honest, it's easy because it's like I don't have to marinate chicken now. I don't have to cook chicken separate and then mix.
Yeah.
There's like so much more shit I don't have to do now. Just got to bake the vegetables, get the beans. Get
Are you getting a lot of good veggies though? That's the problem.
No, not really, bro.
That's the problem people miss when they stop eating meat. Right in the beginning, you'll get there, I'm sure, but they just don't. They cut the meat out, but then they just eat a lot of carbs.
You got to diversify your vegetables. Like for me, it'll be like a nice zucchini, cut it up, bake it, hit some garlic on it, hit it with some Parmesan cheese. Fire.
Damn.
I can fuck with
Okay,
that, right?
okay.
Now I just need to know how to do that with like more vegetables. I can kind of do it with some broccoli a little bit, but
Okay, I have a red potato one for you. Bomb
Oh,
red,
the red
potatoes.
are fire.
really
Yo,
healthy
fire.
too.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Same
Red
thing.
potatoes?
Yeah,
I
no
don't really-
cheese or nothing on it.
I don't eat a lot of potatoes.
You'll be fine.
So you
okay,
still-
do the
you're
sweet
still doing
potatoes, the
cheese,
sweet
though.
potato.
Oh man,
Still doing cheese?
So he's not vegan.
I
then.
was back on the cheese a little bit. Oh, sorry.
It's hard to stay away, man.
Well, I mean, it's so good. It's like it's easy to not get it. You just got to diversify. There's a lot. It's actually an analogy for life, man. There's a lot out there, right? And you can kind of stay in the same shit,
Right.
like doing the same things and eating the same foods. Like I'll literally have vegetarian tacos, like a shitload. I don't even know. I'll have a bunch of vegetarian tacos because they're just easy to make. I just like toast the fucking tortillas and then
right.
throw some avocado and some beans and some, you know what I mean, and some spinach and shit. And like it's just so easy to make, So you got to just have like an arsenal of those things.
Yeah,
Sure.
totally.
What do you eat meat, right?
Yeah,
Like on a
Yep,
daily basis.
My wife's vegan. I eat meat, so at any day's notice, I have the opportunity to just eat vegan.
She's just waiting. She's like, hurry up. Are
Well,
you
no,
not-
we just actually were talking
not
about
done
it
with this
today,
yet?
and I think she said it's year 3. She hasn't eaten meat in 3 years, and yeah, I mean, but then again, also, I think I got her to eat a piece of candied bacon I made on a whim like a while back, and I took bacon. the thick cut like bacon from the grocery
Yeah,
store.
yeah.
And I laid it right next to each other, and I covered it in brown sugar.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
And then I baked it, and it was like it cooked, but then it cooked kind of like soupy. And I was like, that's not what I want. So I went and got the cookie grate that you dry cookies on.
Yeah.
And I put it on top of that and
Yes.
snuck it back in the oven to where the shit would drip off of it.
Oh.
I made some of that.
My
one time.
God! And here's what happened. Actually, I took it out of the oven and I tried a little piece, and something in the back of my fucking brain lit up and was like, tingled.
Yo.
You know when you haven't had bacon in a while, you're like, whoa! So I took a piece into her. She tried it, and then I just went back into the kitchen, and I just ate. I think I made 4 pieces. I ate all 4 pieces.
I made a bunch of that shit one time because I made this super dope trail mix. It was like this bourbon bacon trail mix. So I candied the bacon, but like had some Kentucky bourbon in there too. Oh, it's so fire, bro! I should do
Not
that
good
again.
for you at all.
No.
How often do you guys eat bacon? You eat
Not at all.
Probably like once a week.
It makes me feel weird.
I eat bacon
Yeah.
probably once
Like,
every couple.
Yeah.
Makes my body feel weird.
Maybe like
Kinda like
once
it.
a.
But it
once
is
every few weeks.
so good. I feel like cheese is kind of like that too. Like cheese will kind of make you feel weird
It's
too if you eat a
satisfying,
lot of
but yeah, it
cheese.
doesn't-
But it's
It's not good for you.
yeah. I don't know. Bacon.
But it's delicious.
But bacon, bro. Like when you wake up and someone's cooking some bacon in the house, you're like,
floating out of bed like a cartoon
oh, it
character.
feels like a Saturday morning, bro. It feels like
Oh,
cartoons should be
God.
on. I'm like,
No, to wake up to the bacon smell, bro, that's life.
is that not like the
Bro,
cartoon where the smell would
life.
hit it and you would?
Dude, okay, here's my perfect morning. You guys want to go perfect morning?
Perfect
Let's do it.
Okay, so perfect morning would be the smell of bacon. The smell of bacon right off the
course.
bat. You guys hit it right.
That's
on the head.
what wakes you.
Okay, so you roll out of bed. Someone's cooking. So then you jump out of bed. You kind of start walking down the hallway. The front door's open. That's a big part of this. Whether it's winter or not, the front door's open. Nice breeze coming through.
Whoa, that's weird.
No, that's great. That's great, right? Listen, football game hasn't started, but they have the pregame.
Oh, that's good. No, that's
you
good.
see how the cold air's coming
No,
through
that's
now?
good. Okay.
And then you're like, damn. And she's like, oh, I'm burning the bacon. I just had the door open. You're just
That's true. The door's open because the bacon's burning.
God. So that's where my morning, like if that, just those few things.
Wow.
So nice.
You took me there. You really took
First
me
you're
there.
like, nah, the door, what? And then, you sold it. So
I just told him the pregame. And he's
because you sold that. You put me there.
Makes sense.
What's your perfect morning look like, Mike?
Perfect morning. Well, the bacon, obviously. The bacon is just off top. So I wake up to that bacon smell, see someone's cooking bacon. I feel like first thing in the morning, that morning piss, I got to get that out of the way. And that's part of the satisfaction. That's always a good piss. It's nice and solid.
Does the fam see you before you piss, or do you just sneak and piss?
No, you say what up first.
Okay,
And
hey
then- and then-
everybody.
yeah, you just check in. You see if you see the coffee's brewing already. The coffee's brewing. The
they
bacon's
mentioned that.
cooking. Yeah. And then either football's about to start or nobody. See, I got a kid, so you got to understand.
the nobody up?
If I wake up and my kid is not already watching like Muppet Babies or something on the TV,
Ooh.
I'm winning. Because I might be able to sneak out and
Hold
get that
up.
PlayStation on.
Are you talking about the bacon cooking, coffee going, but nobody's awake? Whoa.
No, only my wife is awake. That's it.
Okay.
My kid is slept in. Sometimes she doesn't. It's rare.
But when you realize she's awake, is she attentive to you, or is she more
she's
like
cooking the bacon.
Okay, she's in the kitchen.
She's not cooking the bacon for just her.
Okay.
She's cooking the bacon. The coffee's brewed. My chair is pulled just slightly to the side to point right at the TV.
Okay.
Oh.
And it's got the PlayStation controller resting
There.
on the arm of it.
It's already turned on.
Just ready.
1950s.
It's already logged in.
It's ready. Wow. That's what you want. Perfect morning.
Wow.
That sounded great.
Is that it?
I think that's it, man.
Wow.
That's about all I need. I'm in
Okay.
my robe.
Okay, so this is two. This
The
is
robe is
this
clutch.
is two guys with wives. Yeah, I didn't say anything about my wife. That's pretty upsetting. That
Well,
you
someone's
got
got to
to
be cooking the bacon.
Yeah,
What
she's
is-
cooking
is
bacon.
your kid cooking the bacon?
Well, she was cooking it, but like she was. Yeah. Okay. What about you, Zach?
Dude, I would definitely say like probably woke up, made love to a beautiful woman
In the morning?
in the morning.
Morning love.
And then, like, you kind of fall back asleep a little bit, and then you wake up and the bacon's cooking.
Okay, who's
Right?
cooking the bacon?
The girl that you just made love to is now there's bacon going, but not only that, she's got like fresh oranges on one of those like little rigid tops. Bro, like something like that, right? But then of course you got like a couple fire pre-rolls,
She
like
pre-rolled
just
them for
ready.
you?
Yeah, and she stuffed them from a gram that she
Yeah.
bought, like a top shelf gram. This was in a pre-roll from the company. Like
Does she have a
rolled it.
mariner's blanket
Oh
throw?
man, so there's definitely no TV on.
No TV
No,
on.
I'm waking up. I'm just hearing that bacon just hopping, just seeing a little booty.
Damn.
I'm just kind of and then you go to the bathroom and do your thing, right? And then you come back out and then you hit that joint, right? And you get that coffee in you.
Have you said good morning yet?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
good
Yeah.
morning.
I said good morning before I went back to sleep and woke up again.
There you go.
Well, okay, but you're back up.
You're
so
back now.
So when you come back, you just laugh like that.
Yeah, it's just-
Yeah, that.
And it's probably like a physical like morning, you
Yeah.
know, like hug or something like that. Like, you know, get close real quick, kind of just like embrace that moment. Obviously don't have to go to work, right?
No.
I'm just like, still in the robe, coffee, joint, and then there's a little bit of just meditation and appreciation
There you go.
for the moment that's happening.
Wow.
And then we just put it in the past and fucking
And move on.
You've
move
been
on, turn on the
okay.
TV.
Here's the very clear difference: is this man has been single in his 30s. Okay, that is a very 30-year-old thing.
Ready
He's
for
like
that.
appreciating the moment. Okay, I was like, what? Damn. So
Yeah, that's
That's
for real
fine.
though, bro.
that was
fine.
good. Everyone took each other on a journey, and I'm envious of both of your journeys for sure. For sure.
Bro, your journey was fire too, bro.
But
I would
journey,
take all
my
three
journey
of those.
didn't have any females in it. Like that's upsetting.
I mean,
now
you
that
just
think
didn't go into detail out of respect for your wife. I'm pretty sure you could have got nasty
I've got a
with
wife.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were, out of respect for her, you were
Oh,
like,
you was trying to keep that secret for the podcast.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell
Just in
everybody
case.
now.
No, I'm trying to. Yeah, I got a wife. I won't tell you her name. She's
Yeah, I'm
real.
married.
I've really been fucking with these guys, man. Western cultured. They're super fire, man. I got this orange peel, and
Western. Oh, I got stickers from these guys.
yeah, they're.
Let me see.
I feel like this tastes like oranges. We'll let you hit this one, Chris.
Thank you.
Oh, that's very welcome.
Well-
We got Chris over helping us out, and we've got questions on stuff and making sure we're doing everything the way we're supposed to.
Interesting thing. I looked up why bacon smells so good.
Okay, give it to us.
It's obviously a medical answer.
It's made from pig.
You can
pussy.
move the mic if you want to.
So it says the answer is that the sugar and amino acids in bacon mix with something called the Maillard reaction. So basically, your brain smells that shit, and you're like, "Yes, please."
It's weird, right? Because you could be cooking beef, you could be cooking chicken, but for some reason,
bacon.
that dirty pork.
I just
I'm
told-
different. I like the smell of sausage. Like,
Oh, that too.
yeah, instead of bacon. But I'm not a huge. I'm not a huge bacon guy.
We're not going in on that. Sausage from where?
Sonnenberg's.
That's not real sausage.
That's
No,
not
I'm just
real
joking.
sausage.
Throw it.
Ooh,
Like a champion.
Yo,
What we said?
Like a champion. I think.
Yo, what's trending on Twitter?
Yeah. What's the Twitter news?
What were you saying though, Mike? Sorry.
Oh
didn't
no,
mean to
I was just
interrupt
gonna
you.
say. Fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
Bacon and sausage.
Bacon and sausage. It's a perfect morning. Yeah. What else do you need?
All right, I do have another topic I did want to ask you guys. So, right now it's winter.
Mhm.
Okay, shoveling, keeping your sidewalk clean in front of your house, taking responsibility for your tea where it comes from your house out to the main road and then in front of your house. Are you doing it?
I don't have that problem.
You don't.
I have no sidewalk. I have a long as fuck driveway.
And is it shoveled?
Most of it is.
Good.
Yeah.
What about you, Zach?
Yeah, so I have a guy that usually just like does the sidewalk, and then I just do the pathway, and then I have to like dig a path to my car. But yeah, I mean you got to keep it shoveled because I mean, right now I'm wearing some Air Jordans as boots, so I'm just stomping through city boy style.
Yeah, I don't have boots
I'm
either.
like just.
I just have tennis shoes.
I'm one of those people who does the shovel width. I'm a shovel width shoveler, and I see absolutely no reason to do more than a shovel width wherever I need to walk.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Because you can walk there too.
yeah. So I shovel width over to my truck, like one length over to the truck, and then just right down the sidewalk, just in case
Just where
anybody
you need
has
to
to
go.
walk.
Nothing
Yeah,
more, nothing
yeah.
less.
But it's the neighbors who don't do it, and then it gets frozen over, and it's a fucking shit show. Right now, it's so bad.
If you get it when it's
I saw
fluffy,
it.
it's fire.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you don't get it, and it starts to melt out on you.
How you guys like that?
That's nice.
Fire, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
See, we
nice
get
little-
super lucky with our driveway because our neighbors are nice, and homeboy that lives next to us, he's got a snowblower, and he'll come over and he'll do our driveway. So I just go out and kind of finish it up and then salt and shit. So
Nice.
we don't really have much to do. It sucks when the plows come through though, because they always leave a big ass berm right at the end of my driveway, and by the time I get to it, it's like a frozen ice block. It just sucks.
Gotta chip that away.
What do you guys? What are you guys fucking with? Like, you guys fucking with any dope local businesses right now?
Dope local businesses.
Yeah, anything local that's caught your eye?
Yeah. The other day, I had a sandwich at Firehouse.
Oh yeah. Over there on Assembly.
There you go. It
Firehouse
wasn't the
is good.
Assembly one; it was a different one.
Oh, it was a
Maybe
different one.
It might have been Sparky's. They're like, I feel like they're connected.
They must be.
They both got fire stuff in there,
Yeah.
but I went to the one over on Hamilton,
Yeah.
right by SCC. It's in like a little building right there,
Hmm.
and I get the smoky, but add roast beef.
Nice.
Yeah,
It was
I'm a
delicious.
subdivision man.
Subdivision.
What's
Yeah.
that?
That's one of my favorites.
They're just right close to my work, so I go there all the time.
Sandwich spot.
Yeah, it's like they're cheaper than like a Subway, and they're just super dank. They're locally
Fat
owned.
sandwiches.
What's
Yeah,
your
fat
go-to, bro?
sandwiches.
What do you
I always
get?
get the number 24. I get the turkey bacon avocado.
Get that turkey bacon avocado. That's that one. That's that one day a week he's talking about that fucking bacon.
The turkey bacon avocado. I could honestly with the avocado
shit
and
ain't
everything
even-
else that's on there, I could drop the bacon and be just fine. But
That is delicious.
bacon just had that bacon.
I
hits.
like I'm a high nooner guy.
Okay.
Wow.
I like
Do you like
high
Sprouts?
nooner. I like Sprouts with like a nice sourdough crust.
Yeah.
You sneak into the high nooner.
Oh, the high nooner is
Downtown?
delicious. Downtown. Usually I'll order. Sometimes up north, just depending on whichever one's going to be cheaper. It just depends on the situation, like where you're at. Usually it's delivery though. I never go in there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man. There's a lot of fucking cool ass like little nooks and crannies in the. We were actually just over at in Garland, and they have this little place in there. They got all sorts of old school like '90s memorabilia.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I remember
like
going there.
Batman. Yeah, remember that
Yeah,
spot?
Yeah, I remember going there.
Yeah, dude, that spot was crazy, man. I
Yeah,
can't remember.
they got a bunch of cool little vintage.
Chris, you know what that
shops
place?
over
Can
there.
you find out what that place is called? That place on Garland. There was the thrift shop on there. It's called. It's got some catchy name. I can't remember exactly what
The
it.
place where the gentleman who we shot the picture for the coffee.
Was that?
Oh, you're talking about Drop Your Drawers?
Yeah, no, it's
Was that in Garland?
Yeah, it's on Garland.
Really?
Drop Your Drawers. Is that the thrift store?
That is the guy.
That's
Yeah.
the thrift store, yeah.
You met the guy.
I've met him before.
That's the coffee guy.
Oh, that's the coffee guy. Wow, that guy's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, man, there's a lot of really cool people on Garland. Garland's a nice little
It's gonna
spot.
blow
What's
up.
that?
No,
What's that
Garland's
record
gonna blow
store?
up.
What's the record store we went to over there?
Yeah, Chris,
can't
get us all the businesses, a list of the businesses that are.
I'm looking it up. You have
$4,000.
Time Bomb.
Time Bomb. That's a collectible shop.
It's a cool
Oh, is that
vintage-
maybe
Drop-
that was where we went?
Drop Your Drawers is on Garland. I'm
Thrift
looking up
shop.
the list right now.
No, that area is gonna explode.
There's
Obviously.
two record
milk
stores
bottle?
there. I want to say
Yeah.
You guys have eaten at the Milk Bottle?
Yeah, of course. It's pretty good.
the milk bottle.
Pretty good. Or Ferguson's.
Ferguson's. That's what I was gonna say.
Right next door. I feel
Yeah.
like I got some shit. Tripping me out. Yeah, they got the Garland Theater. Bro, when TS fucking rented out the Garland Theater for his music video, that was dope.
You went to it?
No, I didn't go to it, but I seen
Just
I
recently?
seen the video.
He did that a while ago.
Was that
Have you
last
seen the
year?
video?
Probably like last year. Yeah, the video's out.
Nice.
Yeah, video's super dope. TS has been dropping a track a month for like the last.
He
4
has been
months.
dropping a track a month.
Yeah,
man.
him and DJ Spicy Ketchup.
I got to get him on the podcast, dude.
Yeah.
That dude's been putting in work, man.
TS.
Yeah, dude. Didn't DJ Spicy Ketchup send you some beats?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Don't
sent me some
don't
beats.
you kind of have something you're working on right now?
Yeah, a couple things. He sent me some beats to work on. I went over there. We collabed a little bit, had a little session, and then he sent me some new shit that he's working on, just to see if maybe there was some shit that we could fill out or that I could fill out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a lot of shit in the works. He's super talented. Like he's got a kind of a different electronic kind of style,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like more like dance type music.
Mm.
But he also makes super savage like electronic like synth type beats. That's a couple of the TS tracks that have just come out. They're all produced by him.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, he's so versatile with the way he uses those sounds that it's super cool.
Yeah, it's
I
cool
don't
to
hear
see.
anything else like that out here.
It's cool to see people that you just don't know who they are just coming up, making cool records with, credible artists. TS is so cool, man. I think I saw a video of him doing a live show recently. It came out in like a, what he had, like a cap on, like a...
Yeah, performed in like a whole graduation outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cap and gown.
Yeah, in a cap and gown.
I tell you what, guys, Spokane, it's gonna blow up.
It's been doing...
It's gonna blow up, bro. In the next 20 years, it's going to be unrecognizable. It's like all the neighborhoods that we live in, for sure.
Yeah.
Like the mall. Like, I mean, it's it's getting wider. Garland was something that kind of had its problems, but now it's blowing up again.
It is blowing up again. That's so true.
Yeah, the North-South Freeway is gonna eventually be connected. I know.
I can't wait for
That's
that
like
to
a
happen.
10-year plan. My mom, she works for the Department of Transportation, and she showed me the plans for it, and just like it's slowly but surely over the next 10 years, like the whole shit's just gonna connect.
It's
And
gonna be
then
cool.
yeah.
It's gonna be cool to see.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I like it's all a double-edged sword because I want people to come here and enjoy this beautiful place, but at the same time, I'm like, stay the fuck away. I'm trying to there's a
We're
lot
good.
of
We
people.
need it.
I'm trying to go smoke a blunt in the park, and there's always somebody there. Like, Jesus,
We need it.
fucking- I'm trying to,
Smoke a blunt with them.
Remember when you could just smoke a blunt at the park? And there wouldn't be just like, people everywhere, like some homeless dude, like, let me hit that. It's like, fucking damn, bro. Just trying to take a walk with my dog and hit a blunt. It's like, dude, can I get $1? Like, fuck. Yeah. It's in the summertime, bro. The homeless people around here are just in hammocks.
That's actually a really good segue. I have a topic to ask you guys about, and that is, have you ever experienced anything hitchhike-wise? You guys ever hitchhiked or picked up a hitchhiker?
No, never.
Never.
Never?
I would never do that. I'd never
So,
pick
man,
up a
You would
hitchhiker.
never hitchhike?
I would never do either of those
You
things.
never pick up a hitchhiker.
So when I haven't either, but I will say that when me and my wife went on a long trip, we were in like Indiana or something, and we were in this like rural flat area, and there was no black people, and we were just driving down the road, and this black dude was on the side of the road. And he smiled, and he had these pearly white teeth, and the way he looked at you, and he stuck his thumb out. It was like, and Maria was just like, "Oh shit, should we give this?" I was like, "That dude will fucking kill us." It was just so crazy. It was so
Wow.
crazy. I mean, I'm a black dude, but I'm just saying, like,
But you could just feel the vibe.
oh my God, the way he smiled at us and the way he saw me driving. So he saw and he recognized and he looked at us and smiled.
Whoa.
And I mean, that was and I mean, we kind of like, I might have grazed the brake, and Maria was just like, yeah, maybe we should pick him up. I'm like,
There could have
"No."
been some get out shit going on
Right.
around there.
For
You don't
real.
know
Oh
what's
my
going
God.
on. Where was this at?
Like Indiana.
Oh fuck.
Like Indiana.
Bro.
We were, you know what? Actually, you know what? No, it wasn't Indiana. It was, where's Devil's
That tastes interesting,
Peak,
bro.
or no, Devil's Tower.
Kind of tastes like a crayon.
Where it's like I think it's Wyoming, actually.
Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming is actually where it was. Because it was right outside of Devil's Tower. Devil's Tower is a trip.
Pretty beautiful or what over
You
there?
just look it up.
It's in Wyoming.
What's something about Devil's Tower? What's it say it is?
That tastes weird, right?
That tastes weird.
Like a crayon.
It's a,
yeah, bro.
That tastes like a crayon.
It tastes like a... Okay, listen. Let me take a hit. I'll tell you.
It tastes like a
This tastes like a 1999 Mercedes interior. Okay. No, you guys know how those kind of taste like a Crayola just a little bit when you get in.
It tastes like a 1997
So we're telling you-
Crayola Tickle Me Pink.
This Zookies right here from Sugarleaf tastes like Crayola a little bit.
just a little bit. What is it? Zookies?
Zookies,
They must. They should name it. They should name it Ben's Leather.
What's the cross on that? Will you look that up real quick
Crayola
on on
cookies.
Leafly?
What is it again?
Zookie. Or no, actually, you're gonna have to look on Canna SOS. So it's
Crayola.
CANASOS.
Soundman's hair's on fleek right now. Look at him.
Right?
Dude,
Those headphones
Yeah.
really bring out that fucking shine.
Yeah, he's got a little swoop, folks. If the camera could only see him,
We'll take a picture for you.
he's cheesing too.
Yeah, we should have a camera on the.
Okay, so yeah,
God,
so the
yeah.
hitchhike thing, I thought maybe you guys had because I knew you guys did a lot of traveling back in the day, and you guys, did some work. But
Yeah, we already
any
had the
crazy
car.
travel stories though? That was one of the top.
Yeah, I had this one time I was just traveling, and man, I was not feeling too good. And we were going through like I don't know, it was like Chicago or something like that, and we were just kind of cruising through, and I really had to go, man. I had to take a shit like really bad, bro. And like we pulled over at this spot, dude. And I remember there was something wrong with the car or something, or there was a battery issue. We were trying to figure it out, and I was like sitting in the car, like, bro. Like it was time, bro, and I was holding it like to the max, bro. I was like, I can't just. I was like, I cannot step out and shit all over this snow right now. You know what I mean? Like,
shit.
bro, like because you're gonna shit all over your legs. You're gonna shit all over your balls.
Your jeans down.
Yeah, all over your pants, and then no one's gonna want you to get back inside,
No.
and then everybody's gonna know who you are. Yeah, so I decided to not do that. So then I was like struggling, and then finally we got to like a gas station, bro, and it was like it was like Dante's Peak. It was
the
Devil's Tower.
dog.
Did you fill the toilet?
It was not good. It was still got on the pants and the legs and shit. This shit was nasty, bro.
Damn.
And that was probably top fucking 5 worst times of my life.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, holding a shit like that's no fun. I remember when I was working down in San Diego and I left that job and decided to drive all the way back to Spokane. I was in my Chevy Malibu and that thing ran like shit, but I just wanted to get home, so I was driving and I ended up driving the wrong way and was going up through Nevada. And so I was in the Nevada desert for like the longest fucking time. Like just there's nothing for fucking miles around. And I had weed in the trunk, so I was super scared to be in Nevada because it was a big deal back then.
It was illegal, yeah,
I had
back
like
then.
less than a dub. I had just some good Cali weed I wanted to bring home. It was nothing, but I was still scared shitless because it's fucking Nevada.
Yeah.
So and then I start having to shit and there's nothing around. I'm driving for like hours and there's nothing. It's a 23-hour drive to get back to Spokane from where I was at. And finally at like 3 a.m, I pull over and there's a rest area and the fucking doors on it are locked. So I finally found a bathroom. There's nothing there. I ended up fucking in the middle of the goddamn desert at like 3 a.m, taking a shit outside the fucking restroom because there's nobody there, just shitting.
I like how these are shit stories.
Yeah. Well, you brought up your shit story, so that wasn't the biggest thing about the
Because-
whole trip, but it's,
But that's the problem with needing to travel is that you got to take shits.
yeah.
Nobody talks about that. All the shits that you got to take when you're traveling for 15, 17
And there's a lot
hours.
of problems with taking a shit because you can't just take a shit anywhere unless you can, But yeah, so I tried going to sleep at like 3 a.m. to get some sleep, but because I had that weed in the trunk and was like in the middle of fucking nowhere, I was just too scared that I was gonna get rolled up on or something. So I just powered through on no sleep and drove 23 hours straight all the way back to Spokane.
Wow.
I left San Diego on Wednesday at 4
Bro,
p.m. and got into
23
Spokane
hours? I don't know how you did
Thursday. It was nuts.
that. We did 18.
I was going crazy by the end of it.
That's crazy.
All by myself.
You guys prefer to drive or fly?
Fly.
Fly.
Yeah, I'll put my life in.
I
in
like
the
driving
sky's hands.
though too, but I mean if it's like a destination where you're headed, then flying's better.
Yeah.
But if you have 15 days or better yet 30 is better, and you don't have anything to do, you should, and you have a decent car and you can get in it and just go. That's the way to travel, though. Because I mean, each day is a new experience, and the type of people you meet is.
I like to drive. I don't
Yeah.
like to fly. I don't like it.
Dude, flying doesn't bother me.
It's
I flew
not
a
like
lot as
I'm
a
not like
kid.
afraid to fly. Like I can get on the plane, it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just.
But I mean, driving. Well, like, imagine driving to, let's say, like somewhere like Southern California, and I mean, there's gonna be places you want to stop.
on the way.
Yeah. But I mean, but because of the amount of time you have.
But if you're driving to Chicago, you're like, dude, let's just take a fucking plane. 'Cause there's
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly.
You know, we can skip Montana and South Dakota. You know what I
Right.
mean, all the other stuff. Well, I don't know, man. The planes are, especially when you're sitting in just like a regular seat. You know, I'm real tall, and you're sitting there.
Yeah, the seats suck.
You're scrunched up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm claustrophobic, dude. I got the air on. I'm sitting there, just fucking trying to get some air, dude. And people are fucking burping and shit. I'm just like, Jesus, fucking,
uncomfortable.
fucking babies. There's a lamb. I don't know what
baby
the fuck-
lamb.
Yeah, dude. And then things are happening. You can't control it. You're just packed in there, and you just got to kind of deal with whatever's happening. And that shit freaks me out, dude. When you're in a car, it's like you're in your own space. You're like controlling
You got
at
the
least.
music.
Yeah, it's. You can smoke a blunt while you fucking.
True.
You just fucking driving.
I guess it depends on how long the flight too. Like a flight to Seattle, like an hour. You know, not even in the air.
You just skip it.
Not that big of a
But
deal.
you still have to deal with the airport. Where if you just hop in the whip, grab a little coffee, man, you're there in no time.
Yeah, when we flew to California, it wasn't so bad. It was like a 3-hour flight or something. The one that really bothered me, I flew to Connecticut one time. It was like a 6.5-hour flight,
Oof.
and it's across time zones too. So you're on the flight for 6.5 hours, and then when you land, it's like 2 hours later than that, even because of the time difference.
Bro, you're really in it like an air Greyhound
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah.
It's a flying Greyhound bus. That's what you're in for
It's
6.5 hours.
Yeah.
You guys have all done that, right? Got in a Greyhound bus and went to Seattle.
Yeah.
Like it's like this is gonna take 8 hours for us to get there. You're like,
I flew to South Africa, 16-hour flight.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Was it a
was-
good plane or just a regular ass plane?
South Africa Airlines, baby.
Was it?
Yeah. That means it's not that good.
And so what like how many stops did you have to make?
No stops.
16 hours straight
16-hour flight
in the air.
in there.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I would just stay there. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
come. I don't want to
Yeah.
do that
And
again.
then you guys are looking at me like, wait, what? No, I'm being serious. And it was crazy because they actually say, like, you go to sleep and you wake up, 8 hours later, and then you have 8 hours left. It's the most trippy shit you'd ever seen in your life.
Wait, what?
It's a 16-hour flight. 8 and 8. And so what I'm saying is, like,
You go to bed for 8 hours, and you wake up and you're like,
you got 8 hours
Right, you
left on the fucking flight.
you're like, dude, we should be there by now.
Yeah, like, this is crazy. I slept for 8 hours. And so we had Ambien. And so, like, I took an Ambien, and, like, me and my wife did. And it
Is
was,
that supposed to help?
Oh, made it so much worse.
Worse?
Oh, God. You had the most drugged out sleep you'd ever had.
Yeah.
And then you
I'm good
woke
on
up
that.
just grogged out. I mean, I guess if you didn't.
How
want
was
to-
it on the plane? Was it comfortable to chill awake
Oh,
on
a
the
lot
plane?
more room. A lot more room than you normally have on a normal flight.
'Cause it's
All the
international.
meals, plenty of movies, all that good
And you don't
stuff.
get any kind of motion.
And the plane is big enough to where they allow you to, like, get up and move around, right? And so they tell you, hey, go back.
Is there a rec hall?
No.
It's like a pool.
They
table
say
and
go
shit.
back by the bathroom, stretch your legs, and they encourage you to get up and stretch your legs, because what happens when you sit that long is that, like, the blood pools, especially with the pressure up in the air. It's a
Ooh,
big thing. You
blood
got to be
pools.
healthy to fly like that. You can't just.
So it's
be-
bad for you.
It's really bad for you. It's really bad for you. A lot of people die. What happens? What
A lot
happens?
of people.
No. What I'm saying, old people. No.
Old
huh?
people died just traveling?
Yeah. So this is how old people die traveling. They have a blockage, right? They have a blockage in their system, like in blocking one of their arteries. They go up in that pressure in that high system. It, like, thins your blood or makes, high pressure for what's, I guess, going on up there, and it will break the blockage free. then that piece that was blocking will float around and it'll clog something that's like serious.
Yeah.
And then that's what. And so usually like the day after or something, they have an episode. It's really common. Whoa. And so like you have to really make sure that you pump your ankles and that you.
And that's for like long flights.
That's just flying.
Just in general. Like
what happened to Bob? Oh, he took a 6-hour flight. He was only rated for 5.
Yeah. So was it like from here to see? So it's the lengthy flights though that are really unhealthy.
Oh yeah. So we flew over to O'Hare and then took a 6.
And the X-rays aren't good too for us, right? To go through those like body scanning machines.
None of that's good. None of that's good.
You should skip that every time.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
Wow. Man, I got to do that. How many times I've stood in there like just checking out your whole.
It's not good for you.
So you're going to skip it for the pat down?
I did.
I
brought edible chewies when I went to South Africa. I just remember that. You know
and
how I did
Ambien?
It? What? Well, Maria had the prescription for Ambien.
I know, but you took both?
Well, she had the Ambien, and then I just took one on the plane. But the weed was I took it to South Africa.
It's the most groggy sleep you've ever had.
What?
Off Ambien and edibles.
No, I didn't. No.
You saved him.
No, yeah, the weed was for when I was traveling. I couldn't get to it
because you put them in the bags.
Yeah, it was stowed.
Yeah,
and the way what I did was I took the Starburst and I opened the pack real carefully, and I poured out a couple Starbursts, and I took like 5 weed caramels, real strong weed caramels, right? Mm-hmm. And I shaped them like square, like exactly the same size as Starburst.
This is planning.
Wrapped them back up, put them back in the middle of the Starburst, sealed it back up with super glue, threw it back in my bag with some trail mix, with whatever.
God, smart.
Didn't tell the in-laws, didn't tell nobody. And I remember, so when you get to South Africa, they ask you a few questions, and there's this just like button that you push, like a easy button, I guess, like a big button. And when you hit it, it's either green or red. If it's green, you're good to go. If it's red, they have to talk to you more. And it was super random. Like old ladies were getting reds, and I was just like, "Oh fuck, this is where they're gonna find it for sure." Mm-hmm. And he asked, "Hey, how you doing? You come to South Africa for holiday? Okay, yeah. Okay, hit that button, man. Hit that button. Boom!" And it was green. I was just like, "Boom."
That is fun. That sounds like some kind of weird game show.
No. That is how it is. That is how it is because they have a lot of people coming off the plane. It's like a huge ass plane. And so like they have a lot of people coming off the plane, so they they have to kind of like have they ask you.
It's a random screening.
Okay, so
is it random?
If you think about it,
or
he's asking you a question in his you can't see what his hands are doing, right? And so I'm sure there's something he can push that just makes it go red no matter what. You know what I mean?
So he's.
But then the other it is random though. You can just tell because there's people there's families getting separated. Like there's a dad that boom, and then the kids were green, and so they take the dad, and he goes down a separate line, and then they kind of like interrogate him a little bit.
Damn.
This is going into South Africa, yeah. We flew into Pretoria.
Pretoria?
It's called Pretoria.
Pretoria with a P.
So it was 28 days, and we flew into Pretoria and traveled to Cape Town. So.
And don't you have to get like a bunch of shots?
Yeah, we had to do the malaria. We had to do the whole malaria medicine.
Oh, the malaria medicine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy. They got the game show down there where you gotta hit a button and then they tell you.
Sometimes it's just easier. Like here, they do it random, but they don't tell you it's random. At least they're nice enough to be like, "Yo, you get to hit a button, man."
He made it so fun sounding too. Go ahead and hit that button, man.
Woo! What'd you win?
Or like it's like. You're like, wait, what did I do? It's like, come over here, man. You got some fucking weed caramels on you? You didn't think we knew about that, did you?
Yeah,
we're fucking South Africa, bitch.
Yeah, caramel. Yeah. we knew you liked caramel, big boy.
We knew about this shit before you knew about this shit, okay?
Starburst, come on.
Man, dude. Well,
that was
smart.
sketchy. That was to talk about like sketchy travel. They had a shortage on fucking gas in South Africa, like where gas stations were running out of fucking fuel.
Damn.
Yeah, so you'd be driving down we'd be on a road trip trying to fuel up a rig, that we're driving, and there's signs on the gas station saying no more fuel, no more fuel, no more fuel. And I mean, like, eventually we're just gonna run out of gas, you know.
Yeah.
But the tour guides drive in, and she's just like, no, we'll find one. Sure enough, we roll up on a gas station, and there's a gas tanker truck sitting in the gas station, like in the parking lot. And this dude is out front with a fucking AK-47 sitting outside of the gas truck. Wow. He's the driver of the fucking gas truck. He's the driver. They get robbed. That's why there's a gas shortage. It's because the people, they were robbing the gas trucks. The gas trucks were going into the woods, and they're emptying the gas out and then selling it. And so, the driver said, you know, you guys looking for fuel? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, all right, I'm about to fill these tanks right now. And, you know, but there's no gas that way. You know, it was just some crazy ass shit.
Damn.
Man, dude, it's a different place, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we got lucky in a couple ways that were like that, you know.
What's crazy? What was your purpose for going?
Well, mainly because we had some family friends that were from there, and they wanted.
Oh, okay.
They wanted to travel, and they also wanted to give us like a tour of everything, and so I kind of just like tagged along with my in-laws and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice to them. I would have never experienced anything like that.
Did you go to the beach?
That's
Was there
cool.
like a beach
Everything
there?
you can imagine. We did a safari in the middle of the night in an open buggy where like the guides are saying, okay, look at the eyes. Okay, if you see orange eyes, okay, orange eyes are vegetable eating, you know, plant eating. Ooh, green eyes, that's green. Ooh, if you see red eyes, they eat blood, like they eat meat. And so you're looking in the middle of the night, and you see eyes popping up all over the fucking place.
Holy
yeah, bro, that's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah. No, it was crazy. So
That's that live National Geographic, right?
Everything from
Dude.
a safari like that was in Kruger National Park, to a place where we stopped in Durban, where it was like a fucking full-on city. It was like Seattle, you know. But in Africa, it was the most bizarre shit you'd ever seen. I don't know. You'd have to look it up and see how it looked. It's called Durban, South Africa, and it's a fucking mecca. It's right on the coast, and it's just crazy.
So you got like beaches and like all sorts of.
I went surfing at Jeffreys Bay. It's a beach. At least I tried to surf. I never could stand up.
Was it pretty tough?
Never could stand
I've never tried it
I've
before.
heard it's tough.
Never
You
could
never
stand
tried it either?
No, I've never tried it.
They gave me a 45-minute tutorial on the beach.
Sure haven't.
Never could stand up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Surfing, bro.
My girl said the same shit. She tried it when she was in Cali.
Yo,
She
I'll go
she couldn't get up.
snowboarding, but I'll go snowboarding. You got snowboard? You snowboard?
I have snowboarded, yeah.
Yeah, fun. Down,
Yeah.
dude. We should go because like surfing, dude, there's sharks.
Yeah.
Now,
Sharks.
now like snowboarding, there's trees, but they're just standing there in one spot,
Goddamn snow sharks.
and you just gotta dodge them.
Speaking of sharks, it was funny when we were learning how to surf. The guide was telling us, he was like, just don't go out very far, stay in close. And we would look out there, we'd see a fin. And we're like, dude, we shouldn't be out here at all. And he's like, those are dolphins. Don't worry about it.
Those are dolphins.
He's like, listen, tourists,
They might try to hump you. It's
Those
fine.
are dolphins.
it's nothing. Those are the puppies of the sea. It's fine. Yeah, we're in fucking.
should be out here?
Dude, when you're in South Africa on a beach, you're in a different place.
That's a whole different mode.
What kind of things do you find on a South African beach, Chris?
Crabs running around all the place.
Yeah, what are we gonna find out here? Yeah, and Australia's on fire. Still.
Damn.
They got a bunch of rain though. Parts of Australia are actually flooding right now, so it's going the opposite way.
Whoa.
They got so much rain. Like there's still parts of it that are on fire, but the rain
Thanks to
put out a lot
global
of the
warming.
fire.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's such a huge, vast, land mass.
Yeah, so parts of it are flooding.
Like how big? Australia is bigger than America, right?
No.
No, way smaller.
No, it's not way smaller, but it's smaller. It's not bigger than
Almost
America.
as big.
I would imagine so. I don't know. You look it up, Chris.
Yeah, I'm interested
How
in
big
that
is
too.
I
Australia?
don't think these guys know.
Is Australia or America bigger? America's got to be
Australia, guaranteed.
bigger.
Oh my
Guaranteed?
God, these guys don't know. So should I take a guess?
Wait, are we talking about just North America?
or should I tell them the
or-
truth? Because I know the answer.
You know the answer? I feel like Australia.
God, as soon as I said that, everybody looked at me. I don't know.
Hold
I
on
don't
one
know the
sec.
fuck it is.
Australia is like Alaska.
Just like ask Google Australia or America.
Got it.
Bigger. What's bigger?
Geographically, the United States is larger,
Yeah.
but Australia approximate size is bigger.
What?
That doesn't make sense.
So it's a fucking pissing contest?
Basically, that's what it's saying. Yes.
So they're about the same size.
basically,
So you guys both win. How's it feel?
it says,
Well, I
to
thought
get a
that's
participation
but Australia
trophy?
is approximately the same size as the contiguous states.
Oh, so maybe not like
So the lower 48.
Alaska and
Yeah, so not including Alaska.
Yeah, we got Alaska.
dude.
So, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty big place.
I saw that
Damn.
some charity was dropping vegetables from an airplane so the animals in Australia had something to eat. They were dropping like carrots and potatoes.
Get that baked
From the air.
zucchini right there, bro. Drop it from the sky.
Okay.
Just-
My whole thing
You
is
drop it in a great grill, and it just lands on
My-
the
He's
fire.
He's just gonna, the kangaroo's just gonna fucking
Can
cook
you
it up.
imagine being a kangaroo that survived a wildfire and you get impaled by a carrot flying from a plane? It's going like 150 miles an hour from an
Just
airplane.
knocks you out cold. That's fucked up, bro.
That's true, I guess.
Dude.
But I mean, if they're dropping them in great grills, like a little grate, that
Yeah.
they just like.
Oh, yeah.
But they might have flown low. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was literally a picture of someone in a plane dumping a box of potatoes and carrots.
Really?
I don't know how
potatoes
high
and
that plane
carrots.
was.
If potatoes and carrots are cooked right, do you guys fuck with them?
I fuck
Oh,
with
of course.
dude. When I was a
Of
kid,
course.
I
Ooh,
could-
like over a fire.
when I was a kid, I could
Yeah.
not stand carrots, bro. Like cooked carrots. I thought it was the nastiest
I'm
shit
not a
ever.
big fan of cooked carrots even still. I love raw carrots way more.
I don't know
But
what
like
it
if
is,
you-
but
But a
like,
charred carrot?
I could do a chard.
bro, if I I don't know what it is now when like being in my 30s, but if I know it's good for me, I'll take my time to like appreciate what it brings.
You're an
you
adult
know?
through and through.
It's like way different than it was. It was like, ew, ooh, this doesn't take.
I like cauliflower and shit.
I like cauliflower.
And broccoli.
I like Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts are fire.
Dude, I like asparagus. I do need a little bit of barbecue sauce. Usually, throw me a little barbecue
You don't
sauce.
fuck with hollandaise?
Ooh,
You gotta get the hollandaise for the asparagus.
Hollandaise.
How do you
Next
get
time you
hollandaise? You gotta
It's-
make it.
It's in a packet, like next to the au jus and shit. Go find you some hollandaise sauce next time you make
Is
asparagus.
it vegan?
I don't know what it is. It's like
what
what you put on.
What
eggs
is
Benedict.
hollandaise sauce, bro? What
It's
is that?
It's what you put. It's like holiday mayonnaise. Hollandaise. Happy hollandaise.
Happy
Man.
to the holidays.
Yeah, man. We caught Brussels sprouts at the store the other day, like raw on the branch. Have you ever seen that?
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, shit looks like some sort of like instrument, like some sort of shaker. It's just
Kill
got all
it.
these Brussels sprouts all
Just
over.
kill it, Zach.
You think so?
Kill it,
Yeah.
bro.
That seems like a lot.
He's killing the Jameson.
Little
folks.
bite of the James, man.
Oh man, shout out to all.
We're
the
just
motherfuckers.
hanging
What's in
out.
hollandaise?
You
just having
basically
fun.
called it. It's basically egg yolks, lemon juice, and a saucepan until blended. So it's just basically just
Lemon juice,
and then you add some.
And egg
and,
yolks.
and egg yolks.
Yep.
Wow.
Really?
So
What's
this says
eggnog?
Whisk egg yolks, water, and lemon juice in a small saucepan until blended, and then you simmer it over a
Hollandaise.
low heat, and it
I
kind of
just-
congeals.
I just use the
Ooh.
powder mix from the store. It's probably, I don't know, might even. I wonder if it's got powdered egg yolk in it.
Chris, do you
or
eat
what the
eggnog?
deal is. But it's good on
Do I
asparagus.
eat eggnog?
Do you
Is that
eat?
it?
Do you eat hollandaise? Sorry.
I have. I'm
Do
not
you
a
like
huge fan of
eggnog?
it. No. Do I like eggnog? No.
Zach, eggnog.
Oh yeah.
No, we went over this on the holiday episode. No to
You don't
eggnog.
do eggnog?
Not at all.
Okay.
It's gross.
I do hollandaise too. I do
like
macaroni
hollandaise.
salad.
I
I,
love
do
hollandaise.
potato salad.
I
I
do
do
macaroni salad.
salad with ranch. I do salad with Caesar. I do salad
Ooh,
with
you're
fucking
a-
blue
you're a-
cheese,
Ooh,
bro.
you're a creamy dressing.
I'm
Bro,
a seafood
yeah.
salad guy. I love like a crab salad.
creamy dressing.
Yeah, creamy dressing's good.
Yeah.
Caesar, like garlic, Parmesan,
I fuck with
Italian.
soups.
Soups are fire.
Oh, fucking soups,
I
bro.
love soups, man.
I fuck with au jus.
What was that soup we had at your house? That vegetable soup Maria made.
Oh yeah.
I got the recipe.
Oh
Maria
I fucked it up,
made
though.
a vegetable. Yeah, a vegetable.
Oh yeah,
stew.
serve me up one of them dabs, bro.
Oh, for sure. I gotcha.
You fuck with
Anybody
soup?
else?
Yeah, bro. I fuck with a nice clam chowder.
Oh, I love clam chowder.
Dude, what was that place? Ivers?
Ivers,
Isn't
yeah.
that the spot in Seattle?
Yeah.
Like right downtown?
They got one. They got like 3 here in town.
Ivers?
Yeah, they've got Ivers here. They got one in the Valley Mall. It's like in the food court and shit.
Oh, man.
They got Ivars out here.
Dude, I like that shit. Is it Ivars?
It's
Ivers.
Ivars.
Ivers?
I've always said Ivars.
Dude, they got some good shit. Or maybe it was just because you were by the ocean, hearing the splashes of the waves.
The seagulls.
That-
And the fish is kind of, it's not white.
I love it over there,
Darker.
man. I do love it over
Dark meat fish.
Spokane is
Well, because it's from the sound.
Yeah.
It's not
the sound.
quite,
Having the
it's not
sound there crash in
I'm gonna tell
in
you
the
that
reef.
that salmon that we had
quite- Where?
over there, that salmon that we got from the market, that garlic.
I didn't touch that salmon.
You didn't have none of that salmon.
I don't eat salmon, buddy.
You had one bite.
No.
I made you try one bite. I swear to God.
No.
I swear to God, you.
I
had
don't eat I don't eat salmon that's that's given to you like out of someone's palm.
You don't eat palm.
I don't eat
salmon?
palmed salmon. You know what I mean? When someone's walking around with a bag of salmon and they're talking about how bomb it is, that's just their salmon.
You ever been in that situation? where
Why?
someone's
Why are
got a
people
bag
handing
of
people
salmon?
hands of salmon?
Dude, I'll
Okay,
fucking-
so yeah, that's some people's thing. Okay,
I would eat
ain't,
that shit.
That ain't black people's thing.
Bro, you throw that on a grill?
Kingston was handing me salmon out of the bag. I was eating it like a little fucking cat, bro. He's handing me little pinches of salmon.
Bro, you gotta
He's
hit.
from the other side
Okay,
of
you just
town,
blasting
like-
that gun.
What?
Okay,
No, yeah, I'm blasting that gun. Yeah.
okay. You all right?
What I do?
So, actually, so basically, this is how it goes. Okay, and I'm gonna break this down for everybody
Salmon?
because this is what I've learned. This is not salmon. This is dabs. Okay, I'm gonna break it down real quick for you. Okay, you take a dab. You clean your rig 100%, right? You take your dab.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm with you so
At a
far.
low temp. I don't know what you want me to do.
I just want you to let that cool off a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just
And
handing
then
it
once
to
that
you.
We need a
cools off?
Q-tip.
And
or
then
something.
Oh, you want to get all that out of there?
Yeah, we gotta. Or
I gotta just swap.
Just let that cool off and stick this in there. How about that? Let that cool off and stick this right in there.
what is going on?
Just
We covered this in episode.
he's not here right now.
So you
So basically, you take a dab when it's clean. You
Mhm.
take your low temp dab,
Okay.
right? Once everything's dried out and you're good, then you can do kind of like a cold start. You just hit your torch on it, you see it bubble a little bit, and then cap it immediately and start hitting it. And then you can kind of clean it up a little bit. And as soon as you clean up the rest of that little residue, then you hit it with while it's still a little bit hot, you hit it with that Q-tip, mop it up clean.
Good
Keeps
to
it
go.
a nice,
Who's-
good rig.
and then you eat the salmon.
And then you eat the salmon.
Whose YouTube videos have you been watching?
Dude, this is just personal findings.
Zach's about to start his own YouTube
Oh, look at
series.
this guy. Okay.
All right.
Can I see that? Let me see that right there.
All right. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
guys
clean this
enjoy. I'll just supply the backyard meth lab fucking oil.
Oh, the
Backyard
rosin.
meth
That's
lab
that.
oil.
The
No,
press.
it's good rosin.
What farm is that? Backyard Meth Lab?
This is a backyard premium rosin. It's made in the back shed. You guys all knew that uncle who had their pipe in the shed.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I had a pipe in the shed.
You know,
Oh,
you go
yeah.
out there. It's like you wouldn't think he has a setup, but then like you slide open the door and there's a chair. He's got it on oldies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
dude.
radio that's always on perpetually.
Stays on.
Nobody's been out there.
Well,
in
he's
hours.
been out there.
Chris, tell me what's happening on Twitter. Somebody hit me with that Twitter news. I need to know what's happening. What's trending in the world?
Everything that's pretty much trending right now revolves around politics. But
Okay, we'll skip all that shit. What else is trending?
You're gonna clean all
we
that
obviously
dark
have the
stuff off,
fight
huh?
tomorrow, but this will be out way past that. So
Google hip hop news, latest news,
all right.
just go
country music
you
controversy.
just gotta go to Twitter, man.
Google
Look at this.
TMZ.
I
So
did.
this is how you blast
I
this
did.
bitch icy.
You got that thing clean?
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta blast it icy, bro.
Just like that.
Damn, my man blasted it icy.
Blast it icy. Hey, blast it
Hey.
icy.
Hey,
Wow.
Yo, shout out to Josh, man. He's the one who kind of gave me some banger knowledge.
He showed you how to blast it icy.
Quartz banger knowledge.
White hot with
Speaking
a banger.
of bangers, have you guys single men in here been swiping right and left on these dating apps?
No, bro.
You don't have banger?
No, I have to stay
You
off
haven't been
all the dating apps.
swiping
Not plenty
bangers?
of fish.
Swiping bangers?
Not fucking.
Okay, so
farmers
have you been
only.
on the apps? We're married. We've never even seen the apps.
Yeah, so I would go on Tinder for a while, you know, and like swipe left.
Did
swipe
you
right.
ever match with anybody
oh,
and then
you'd
dig it
match
out in
with
the
some
back of
people.
a Pontiac?
No. No.
No Pontiac?
No. Like you have way more success just like, you know, doing cool shit and
Doing
like
blow
just being
and alley
no.
with the-
No. See, none of that works. That's the thing.
Okay.
Like
see?
the number one way that you be like, you know, if you want to like meet a girl and you're a single guy is just to do cool shit. That's it. Just
So
be
that-
yourself, do
I
cool
was-
shit,
okay.
and then shit will just come to you.
But what if
You
she's
need
just
to-
like, here's my Tinder, see if we match.
The Tinder, it doesn't work like that.
So you saw, what if
There's
you,
no here's my Tinder. Like,
Find me on Tinder.
nobody has their QR code for Tinder. Like,
Little Tinderoni.
you know, no. So
no, they need to consider that.
basically, like you're swiping.
Like we match in person, but let's see if we match in
Find me
Everybody,
on Tinder.
everybody swipes
Uh-huh.
and then swipes past somebody they fucking know, and they go,
Oh.
shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, everybody swipes past somebody.
Do
that
you
they
swipe
know.
right on everybody you know?
Wait, which way is right? Yeah,
Right
that's-
is the match.
Wait, right is not match, or right is match.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
swipe
should
right,
you should be
'cause
trying to match with
Okay.
everybody you know just off of
Just-
like a.
I basically
From a
swipe.
networking
I
perspective.
swipe left.
yeah. I like.
I swipe left on everybody.
I know.
And
what
then,
are you
like,
on there for?
You know, I'm not even on there.
Oh, okay.
It's gone.
But I swipe left on everybody.
But I've swiped when I was on there though. I was a left swiper. I was like, psycho.
You ever
I'm
do
so
it?
envious.
You
I
be
want
doing
to
s-
swipe. I wish I can make one.
You and your
just-
wife should do it. You guys should make a date of it.
You can. Oh, you put
Just-
both of us on there?
Yeah, you
In
should.
one
not-
app?
You should. Oh, yes.
Is there a couples version?
You
Is
just
there swingers?
you could just take a picture of both of you. No, there is.
There's swingers.
There really is.
Swinder.
Swinger.
Swinder. No,
Swinder. Me and my wife
No.
are gonna make a profile.
it really is.
tonight.
It's like I'm in a relationship, but we're looking to mix it up a little bit.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put her on because she looks a lot better than I do.
But y'all could just have some fun. It's like prank calls in the fucking.
That's what I was just gonna say.
2020s.
I mean, like, I'm just gonna be looking for reactions. I'm just gonna be fucking with them, looking for reactions, and they're probably gonna be taking it serious.
Man, I really want to.
You wanna let some people down.
30 something.
Break
Husband
some
has a
hearts.
great job. You know,
just looking for just a couple that wants to get in the bedroom with
yeah,
us.
someone who wants to hop in our 4-person hot tub.
There are really some people that just want to play Monopoly with you.
That's
like
true.
there are just some people that are just like, dude, I'm just on here to try to meet like some cool friends.
They're gonna be wearing loose-fitting clothing though.
They're like I saw like a profile that said like, I don't know how Instagram works, so I'm here. You know, so it's like it's just easier to swipe left or right than it is to take pictures and post them.
That's
Oh
such
my
a
God.
bullshit.
No, that's not
That's
true.
so bullshit.
They know how Instagram.
I don't know
works.
how Instagram works, so I made a Tinder.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You know
right.
exactly why. You're
You don't
here.
know how your vibrator turns on, so
I
you
don't
make
know.
Tinder.
I need someone to come show me how Instagram works, so you come over right away.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's a good ploy. Come help me,
It's too complicated to tell me over the phone. You have to come over.
man. Remember when
That's
people used to
funny.
talk on the phone? That was crazy.
Yeah, they'd leave you a message. Zach, it's John. Hey, just giving you a call.
Remember what you know?
Talking on the phone is now like the most anxious thing. There's no point to it.
You know what was really popular back in the day? Would be people that would fucking leave that message machine that would be like, yo,
What
just
up?
playing, bruh.
Oh
yeah.
my god,
Bro, people love to do that
that was
shit.
so dumb.
Bro, remember Star fucking.
What I used to do is reverse steer it and play the message instead, and be like, "You dialed." You know, you'd act like the message machine, then you'd go beep and see if they left a message.
Oh, bro.
Even though you're on the phone, that was a good one.
For a while, my message, way back in the day when I thought it was cool, was leave a message, mother.
Mother beep. Oh my god.
Oh, the mother
Yeah.
beep. Utilizing the
watched
beep.
a lot of What would you have watched back then? To get
I don't know.
that?
I know I learned it from
A
some.
lot of Limp
some
Bizkit.
shit that I
lot
watched,
of
bro.
lot of
You
MTV.
watched
Yeah.
a lot of fucking. What was that, dude? Mr. T. That's what I was thinking about. No,
Mr.
Mr.
T
T doesn't
did-
go around saying all kinds of motherfuckers.
Mr. T
he
did.
was.
Was he dropping F-bombs?
Leave a motherfucking message at the beep.
Yeah.
Was he?
I pity the fool.
Was he saying that? Was he
No,
dropping
he wasn't
F-bombs?
saying no motherfuckers.
No, that was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
and
you
that's
guys-
just because it manages his Tourette's
Who?
or his something. Samuel L. Jackson has something where he has to say motherfucker.
It's like Gary V, bro. Like people just, when you were trying to get the fucking point across, it's
gotta
a very important word. It just there needs to be some words that can emphasize things to take them to another level. Because if all things are at one level, that's not
Yeah.
a proper way. That's not a
Some
proper
things are more
communication.
important.
I need to escalate. There
I
has
don't
to be
understand
explanation
people-
points.
I don't understand people that are like, why do you have to use all that language and blah, like it's, bro, there's way more important shit going on than the words that people use. Like, what are you really gonna let the word fuck
I
bother
get
you?
it when it's like an intelligence question, when
Sure.
somebody's just like, when you're using it as a filler. We all use filler words from
Right.
time to time where you're kind of like, oh, well, fucking,
Yeah.
fuck
Fucking
shit.
like-
It's
Like,
the new and yeah. I had a buddy record my sales pitch one time and
Bless you, Chris.
I gotta piss.
and he got my and huhs, and it was fucking embarrassing as
Yeah.
fuck. He was just like, dude, you said and 15 times.
Bro, we at work had to watch do this conference call. This guy was trying to teach us how to use this new program, and it was literally a 25-minute call. I started taking a tally of how many times this dude said and in the 25 minutes he said it 326 times or some shit.
And you didn't even catch them all.
No, but some people are so bad at that shit and they don't even notice it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And the problem is they think that if they stop for a moment to gather their thoughts, that they're gonna lose your attention, and so they say and to try to connect their they're not quite prepared.
yeah. So
You know what I mean?
it's like freestyling until you get to the point almost. You kind of
Yeah.
Like I don't know really
Some
where I'm
people are
going, but I
better
know
than
I'm
others
making.
at it, and therefore,
Yeah.
yes,
But it is. It's almost like you don't know where you're going, so you don't just want to finish the sentence and let the idea sit. You
Yes.
how can I keep this going? Because I'm not really done yet.
yeah, it's not healthy.
No,
Healthy. You got to get out. And when you catch yourself doing it, especially if you're in a setting where you're selling somebody something or you're trying to influence them about something, you need to just instead of saying or you need to just pause. Just don't say anything.
You need to go, yeah.
In between each one. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is
Man, remember Lil Jon, dude?
I do.
You remember that? Okay. Remember LMFAO?
I bet you he's littler than
Remember
we
Party
ever
Rock?
imagined.
I do remember.
Do you remember I'm in Miami, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that was a whole thing that was happening. A whole party rock vibe.
Oh yeah.
Dude, those guys, man. And then it was just like phew, gone.
They broke up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, LMFAO broke up. The one guy
Red.
still does. Yeah, Red Foo or whatever.
Red Foo. That's
Yeah,
right.
and then there's some other guy whose name I can't remember.
Do
But-
you think they're still rolling in the dough?
Oh, I don't know.
Making
from,
parties, probably making a little bit of money. They're probably worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
From Party Rock Anthem alone, I would imagine they still are like getting checks.
Did you guys hear that?
It's a big song.
Did you guys hear that Ray Shremmer?
Nope.
Okay, you know Ray Shremmer.
Yeah, I know.
And you know Sway Lee.
Yeah.
And you know his brother, the other guy. The other Ray Shremmer guy. Whatever his name
Sway
is.
Lee, and what was the other one?
I can't remember. But he
I thought one of them was named Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Slim Jimmy.
Slim Jimmy.
Okay.
I think that's it.
That's a name I think.
or
I
Jim
know.
Slimmy. It could be one of the
So
two.
old.
Wait. Okay.
But basically, he just got arrested and put in jail or prison or something for murdering his stepdad.
Yeah, I did hear that.
That was
his
fu-
stepdad had died or something.
And that homeboy got took in for it.
Was it? Did he directly do it or hire it or?
I don't know. I think they were saying did it.
Wow.
You want to look this up, Chris?
Okay, how do you spell schmur?
How do you spell
It's
Shmee?
David Schwimmer.
Schmur.
David Schwimmer.
You said David Schwimmer.
Ray Schwimmer.
Schmur.
Wow.
Bless you.
Wonder what he did.
David
Wonder if you
Schwimmer?
put him in
Schwimmer.
Ooh, look
Bless
at
you.
that iciness.
wonder if you put him in a fucking figure 4 leg lock. You know, in his sleep.
You got a timer on that thing?
On my phone?
Yeah.
Sure. How long would you like it for?
I would
sir?
like it to be a minute and 10 seconds.
Okay.
Classy.
Tell me when to start.
You know what's classy?
Tell you
a
when to start?
glass with my name on it. That's classy.
I lost mine. I'm so sad about
Very
it.
nice. All right. Let
Crushed.
me keep this hoe up here. Yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of haven't been taking too many dabs lately. I've been on just enjoying flour.
Nice.
Oh, the Cookie Puss. That's what it was. It just came to me. That's that first joint we smoked was that Cookie Puss.
Cookie Puss.
By GLW.
1 minute, 10 seconds?
Yes.
Tell me when to start.
I'll let you know.
Oh, and to answer your question, Zookie's is original glue and animal cookies.
Ooh, very nice.
Ooh, the answers are coming in.
Hey, so let me say, because we're going to come back to this Ray Schrimmer
Because I'm having a hard time finding it.
case. Hit it now. Hit it now.
R-A-E.
Cody.
Bro,
What?
I know how to spell Ray.
Okay.
R-A-E.
Timer is set, folks. He would like
SR
1 minute
E.
and 9
M.
seconds for his dab.
What's your guys' favorite, like,
Google should
television
have it the rest of the
sitcom?
way. Television sitcom?
And we're talking sitcom. We're talking Fake House. You know.
Oh, you like Fake House?
Yeah, the whole thing.
I'm going to immediately go with Family Matters just because,
Family Matters is so dope.
you know, the nostalgic
Yeah.
and like the black police officer, you know, the wife with the perfect, you know, not the perfect hair, but, you know, the nice
I
little-
mean, it was very nice.
You know her hair that went back, you know?
What was her name? She was wonderful.
Ah, Mike will know it.
Who?
The wife in Family Matters?
Oh.
Lorena or Karen?
It's
or
a big good love
was
in the
Karen.
family.
Rosetta no, I can't. It's French. I'm not even gonna
She's
try.
French?
Family Matters?
Yeah.
Wife? The black lady?
The French version?
Yeah.
No, what was her name,
What's her
on,
name
the
on the
show?
show?
Oh, my bad.
Loretta? Stephanie?
No, it was
Harriet Winslow.
Harriet
Winslow.
Oh, God, she'd
How did I miss
come
that?
in. She had something going in the kitchen.
And
Harriet was a good wife.
How about you, Mike?
favorite sitcom. Oh man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm trying to think if it would count as a sitcom. I think I probably have to go with Home Improvement.
Ooh, Home Improvement.
Home Improvement was
Loved
good,
it.
man.
Oh, what was that?
Fake set.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how it would start.
Remember how the front door was? There's like that couple steps down to come down to the living room,
Yeah.
kitchen area.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that. Yeah, that
Yeah, and
was
there's like
Out
where
to
they
the
went up to
garage.
their rooms.
Yeah. Yep. Fucking the next door neighbor, the fucking Wilson.
You never saw his face.
Always hiding behind some shit.
And then there was
Yeah.
like those young boys were just reckless,
Yeah. I'm always getting in trouble.
doing crazy shit.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Tool
Al
time.
Borland. Yeah, that shit was
Yeah,
fun,
Tool
dude.
Time and shit, yeah.
that was.
Bro, I have
funny.
to say fucking King of Queens, man.
King of Queens.
Ooh.
Damn, bro. I fuck with King of Queens, man. That shit, I don't know what it is, but it just makes me feel happy.
I have
when I
never
watch
seen
it.
an episode of King of Queens.
Are you serious?
I've never seen one.
Are you talking about the one with he had the sexy wife, big dude?
Mhm.
What? How would you never watch that episode? He's a mailman. He's a
no,
black homie.
no, he's yeah. No,
he's a FedEx driver. or
FedEx
something.
driver,
And
yeah.
There's a black homie.
yeah.
And
He just watches
don't
football
see
or-
eye to eye with basically anybody. Everybody's on somebody else's team but his.
Yeah, it's fun, bro. It's like a nice, you know. And then she came out about like the Scientology,
Scientology
and
shit.
that was
Yeah,
fun
Leah,
too.
what's her
That was
name?
also
Yeah.
Leah
fun.
Remini.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. The Scientology trip was fun. I really got into that Scientology rabbit hole when I was going down. I watched the documentary. I watched
What
the
were you
Leah
thinking
Remini.
Did you learn anything about Tom
I
Cruise?
I love the cult stuff. Like anything cult-ish, I'm just like, ooh, I'm just
Zach loves
fascinated with.
cults.
Yeah, I'm fascinated with cults. With any weird, like the Jim Jones, drink the
Yeah.
Kool-Aid,
Oh, yeah.
and
That
like
shit's
all
I do
that.
like that shit too.
Dude.
Oh, you guys want to know a trippy documentary? Kind of not cult-ish. It is kind of cultish. Is the documentary where they're jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge? You guys seen
Oh
that?
no, I haven't seen that
No.
one. I think I've heard of that one. I heard it was good.
It's like this people. It's kind of like a cult thing because like
People
people
are
do it often,
Commit suicide, yeah.
a lot. And I mean, it's just a really freaky, weird
I
documentary.
wonder if it's just like a really like cool place to die.
It is, and then also people just know that
You know what I mean? Like you just jump off and you kind of
This is it.
you just fucking.
people always also just know it's a not a good chance for them to make it.
People from like the another realm are like, do it. It's dope.
I can never do it. I'd be too afraid that in the air I'd have regrets. In the air, I'd really be hoping Spider-Man was real.
I mean, really, I'm way too much of a pussy to do it. There's no way I could fucking.
But okay, so it's crazy because like there's a dude, he'll just be like out there sitting there like leaning on the rail, and the camera will be filming from the down below.
What is it like about? Oh, and this is just all like dramatization.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there'll be like people who sit down in the park and they ain't got nothing to do,
Mm-hmm.
and they sit there and they just film the bridge all day long.
Just in case.
Every day.
Oh, really? Because they're like.
No, they're not out there to catch death.
That's
They're
what
just
they're
filming.
Out there to do.
They
No,
like
they're out there to catch the.
Yeah, they're like it happens
They're out there.
one
they're-
and
yeah, and they catch him, and they'll see a guy just sitting there, and he won't have anybody with him, and then they'll zoom in on him, and they'll see him just lean on the rail, and then they just know, and then the dude will like kind of throw one leg over, and then throw another leg over, and he'll be sitting on the rail, and then they know.
it's San Francisco, so it's like.
Yeah,
Does
it's
it get?
scary.
Is it kind of like Seattle a little bit over there? Like
what?
with the weather and shit. Does it get
No,
like?
it's beautiful weather.
No, but it gets rainy and cloudy and
It
shit,
does.
right?
Yeah, it does get rainy and cloudy, but it's for the most part a lot nicer.
Man,
than
I'd love to go there. I haven't been to California at all.
It's really nice. I'm actually going to Palm Springs in at the end of the month. Yeah.
It's 47 degrees in San Francisco right now.
47 degrees.
47 degrees
right now.
in San Francisco.
How cold is it here right now in Spokane?
God damn.
21. What's
20,
your
yeah,
guess?
gotta be. That's 16.
What's your favorite thing about Spokane, Mike? What do you like? Yeah, your favorite thing about Spokane right now.
24.
Ooh,
24.
24 degrees. It's definitely not that.
Yeah, that is 24 degrees. Nah, my favorite thing about Spokane, I would say, it's on the rise.
Mm.
I like the vibes over here. It's not quite as busy as the other side of the state,
Mm. Yeah,
but we still got all the benefits. The
It's
weed's
true.
legal.
dude.
It's
My,
chill.
my favorite thing about Spokane, it's quiet. You know
It's
what I
pretty
mean?
quiet.
Wow.
Like it'd be quiet, and also the air
Great.
fresh,
Yeah.
and good weed, bro.
Yeah.
Good weed.
Bro, you know, you used to live over by where I live at. It's like you're close to the city, you're close to being able to do shit, but like I got family of deer in my front yard more
Yeah,
mornings
you're
than
you're
not.
tucked away, like in
Yeah.
a nice little spot where
Quiet.
that's kind of what's ideal is to be further enough away so you don't have to be all in the bullshit, but
Yeah.
close enough to where it's like 10, 15 minutes. You just
So you can
right
go
there.
to the bullshit.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
need to
yeah.
do- yeah. Some bullshit.
And there's a lot of stuff right outside of town. That's another thing is when Spokane, there's a lot of stuff right outside of town. There's a lot of places for sale. There's a lot of it's up and coming here, man. You know,
Absolutely.
that's what I like. A lot of opportunity.
What about you, Cody?
I like the 20-minute commute to wherever you got to go.
Anywhere you want to go.
That's
Liberty
true.
Lake.
20 minutes.
Oh, what about fucking Jake and jumping in Liberty Lake, bro?
How was
That's
that?
funny.
Dude, that was
That video is fucking hilarious.
right.
I can't believe
Was
he
he
actually
cold
went
or
through with
what?
it.
Oh, dude. So I mean, props to the dude. He's committed and he fucking paid up his debt. Basically, him and Joey had a bet that the Cleveland Browns would sweep the Steelers.
The Steelers. Yeah.
and didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
So all Joey had to do was win one game, and then he had to jump in the lake. We drove out there. I was a little hungover. And we drove out there, and they didn't have a plan, so we couldn't find a place yet. And then we finally kind of found the public beach where he could go. And yeah, man, he just like I tried to get the actual professional camera ready. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this ready. And I was like, Joey, hold the camera real quick. And he was like, I hope you got the camera ready because I'm going now. And he just fucking dipped. And he just, dude, he smashed in that fucking water. You know,
Yeah, he did.
you know, he was just running through ice, like just ice was hitting his shins, his knees. He was like, oh shit. And then he ran out, and yeah, he did it, man. He got that. Yeah, that fucking dude made it happen. And then we went and got fucking
A trooper.
some Bloody Marys. Yeah, over at the spot. Had some fries. It was nice. It was very chill. And then I had a cool podcast with Dan Spitz, and we got into some shit. We talked to some shit.
Yeah, Dan's a
dope.
cool guy, man. That was a dope episode.
It's just cool to be able to like meet so many people and like hear their stories. I think that's been the coolest thing about this podcast is to be able to like these podcasts are so much different because it's like just fun. We're just chilling.
Yeah.
You know? And like those other podcasts are like, I'm just asking all these questions. I'm like, oh, what do you know, what's up with this? Do you like this? You know? But even with you guys, man, like I'm so interested in like what you fuck with. Are you guys reading any books or anything right now?
Reading any books?
No one's reading any books right now.
I'm reading comic books. I watched
Zach, what are you reading?
I watched Watchmen on HBO and then decided to read the Watchmen.
You
comic
saw
book
it?
series. Yeah, I saw Watchmen.
It's good, right?
Super dope. So yeah, I was like, well, I might as well see where this kind of came from. So I'm like reading the little anthology just on.
It's fun, man.
Yeah.
What about
What are you reading?
Oh, I'm reading the I can't. No,
You can't.
not Respect. I need to get back to that Respect book with Jay Prince, but yeah, man, you got to discipline yourself to read.
What are you reading? Takeout
Man,
menus? What
what
are you
is
reading?
it? It's the music business book.
Oh yeah, the 30 whatever things you need to know about the music business.
Yeah. That's what I've been reading. I just pick that up. I'll just hit a chapter real quick, and there's a lot of valuable information in there about how to market music and royalties and just all that kind of stuff. So it's just like I'm really wanting to learn, right? And it's just you have to find the times of the day where you're going to want to capitalize, like tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I don't have to go to work until like 3:00 in the afternoon. So in the morning is a great time for me to wake up and then to get your brain in that place where you can kind of get creative, get organized, so.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man. You got to capitalize when you can get into that mindset because it's like we kind of go through these waves of like, I'm just going to chill, I'm just going to do this. But sometimes you're just like, ooh, I could just get it right now. And it's like, all right, capitalize, get it right now. And don't procrastinate. That's advice I'd give to anybody in the world.
Don't wait.
Don't procrastinate. Just if you're thinking about it, if you see something that's fucked up, change it real quick. Just fix it. Bow. And then kick it later. Like everybody wants to party first and then do shit later. It's like,
kick it.
Yeah, kick it. Or fucking work and then kick it. And that's what we do. And that's what we doing right now, man. We on this fucking podcast, chilling.
And we got some work done already.
We worked. Now we're kicking it.
And now we kicking it, man. Hey, what's trending on Twitter, man? Please tell
So
me.
there is the guy who played Apu. He says he will,
Oh, yeah, Hank
he will
Azaria.
no longer voice Apu after a controversy about the documentary about the problem with Apu.
Yeah, there's a big controversy about how
on The
Apu
Simpsons.
how Apu is voiced by a white man.
Yeah.
Hank Azaria. He does a ton of other voices on that show. Super talented dude.
Hank, he's I can like picture his face.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of movies. He's been in like The Birdcage and some other shit like that with like Robin Williams and stuff like that.
Okay.
He's pretty famous, but he's mostly famous for The Simpsons and doing voices. And after that, did you see that the problem with Apu
I
documentary?
did see that. Yes.
Yeah, so there's some valid points I guess that are made in it, but I don't know. It just seems like a weird thing to get up in arms about this late in the game. But he's stepping down.
No, that's the thing is that motherfuckers want to get mad about everything, bro. The thing is that you can't really touch comedy.
Yeah.
You just can't fuck with it. Like that's the one weird place. It's this weird space where people make racial comments and people make, transgender and just like things that are politically incorrect are just thrown around in a pit of humor.
Right.
And just like, we're fucking around. This is
Yeah.
this is not how we feel.
Well,
We're fucking joking.
and my whole thing
is a safe space
with
to
this,
be crazy.
With this particular situation, it's not like it's a horrible stereotype of an Indian person. Apu is a successful business owner who made it in America. He's married with a beautiful family, and he's probably got his shit together more than like any of the other people in that town. Like Homer and all the shit he gets into, half those characters are fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. And like in a lot of episodes, they go to Apu as the voice of reason.
Because what it is
He's
like
a positive
because
role
when you
model.
focus on it, really it's the it's just the stereotype. It created something that has now made like a narrative for Indian people, or you know what I mean? Like it's like that's it now. It's thank you, come again. It's like these things that have been created. So that, I guess that's the issue that they're arguing, is that hey, it created this thing, which is probably true, but the fucking world is crazy, man. You're going to put some shit out there. People run with it. They turn it into crazy shit. People are just making jokes. The Simpsons are just like a mild South Park. Like they just find some shit that's going on. That's funny. And they just kind of, like talk about it. Like I feel like you should be able to do that. Like observational, humor, awareness.
Totally agree. I just think you have to pick your battles. I think that people kind of get outraged over the wrong shit, but I mean,
people love to get outraged.
In this day and age, with people, getting canceled and them pulling up tweets from years ago and shit, like if you're Hank Azaria and you're trying to just like walk down the street and people are calling you a racist or whatever, or like,
but what about Kevin Hart? Remember they pulled up shit, like they pull up shit from people like way back.
What did they pull up on Hart?
They pulled some shit up like from like way back, some Twitter shit, like some old Twitter shit.
He basically, his old Twitter shit. He said he would. He said if he had a gay son, he'd like beat the shit out of him or kill him or something.
That's Kevin being. That's Kevin being funny.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's not Kevin. Like.
And that's the thing, is that you're fucking around, but you have.
No, it just comes off bad.
You're always gonna have somebody that doesn't get the joke. That's like, I don't get it. There's gonna be somebody a little bit older or a little bit that just doesn't have that humor. You're not like, oh, haha. Like you understand that this is humor. That
right.
I understand this guy's not trying to kill. We were talking about this with music when you're talking about are kids like influenced by music or video games or violent TV or anything like that to like actually take action on things? Like, no, man, we know that this is fun. This is just, I don't want to murder people. That's not why I'm playing I don't play video games because I have a thirst for blood.
Right.
And I need to fucking get it out through my input. I need to play Call of Duty to get my thirst for blood. Let's not, like
I gotta kill something.
Some people do though.
I mean, maybe some people do, but still, you're talking about the minority of people. Most people are just like, this is a fun game.
Yeah.
It's
People,
badass.
Well, people can separate. It's about having context, and if there's questions, you like make sure the kid is taken care of with that stuff, so you're not just letting them have like free reign on all the shit.
What about when it gets into like this crazy VR where you're just like, you're in it. You are the person.
VR is a trip, dude. VR is a trip, and it changes a lot of things, especially for that.
That'd be wild, bro. Like you have the gun in your hands. Yeah. You just murdered cops. You just murdered people. You just murdered you just.
Dad, I just headshotted you.
Dude. And then kids are
just
just like even more desensitized to just, blowing somebody's fucking head off. But does that correlate with like actual violence? That's the question.
Most studies say it doesn't. VR is a whole new thing. That's something that we're gonna have to kind of figure out, because
that's crazy.
A lot of the new VR shit that's coming out really is just it. I mean, and ratings don't mean fucking anything. You rate something mature and whatever. Some stores might check ID, but like I remember being able to buy mature games when I wasn't old enough. Like they're really bad at that. Regulating it.
I mean, really, you just have your brother,
so
older homie or something. Hook it up, right?
I mean, with VR, they say that it'll fuck your eyes up if you play it before you're 12, so you're not supposed to play it before you're age 12.
Oh shit! I put it on the baby.
So what?
It's fine for a few minutes. It's not, as long as you're not leaving the baby in it. Like, I let my daughter play with the PlayStation VR for like 10, 15 minutes maybe.
I
at
was
a time.
joking.
Oh, you can't go longer than that.
Not when you're not 12 years old yet. It'll fuck your eyes up.
Oh wow.
If you're under 12, they say you're not supposed
I
to
don't
use
even
a
like
VR.
it, bro. That shit fuck my eyes up. I'm 33. I put that
You
shit
just
on.
gotta you gotta get your sea legs, bro. You just gotta get used to it. Shit's so
Yeah, you
much
got to
fun.
get used to it. That's a fucking problem. What the fuck does that
It's not a
mean?
problem.
You got to
Takes
get
like-
used to it. That's a fucking weird alien shit, bro. They try to get fucking used to it. Bro, I think VR is some alien shit.
VR is dope. Nothing's real enough to get you stuck
I think
in it
that
yet.
all this fucking
Just gonna suck
artificial
to your head.
intelligence and all that shit is all alien. What do you think? Chris believes in ghosts.
Chris, you believe in ghosts, boy?
Mm-hmm.
Chris used to fuck around with the Ouija board.
The Luigi board.
Yeah,
Because he had older brothers that were moving it.
yeah. No,
Shit
see,
said my name.
no, he said that somebody got pushed back against like a wall or something like that.
Off
like
of Ouija.
or some shit happened. What happened?
All right, so I really have to tell this story, I guess.
Curse of the Ouija.
So we were in I lived in these apartments in West Richland, and I used to hang out with these people. This girl who believed in magic.
Was her name Annabelle?
I don't know. Her husband's name was Rex. I don't remember her name.
Creepy.
Yeah, it was weird. And and so I used to go over there and mess around with the Ouija board because she was like she thought she was like a Wiccan witch, and so me and then my
A
friend,
wicked witch?
Wiccan.
Wiccan, yeah.
Oh god.
And then so me and my friend Justin went over there and started messing around with the Ouija board.
So it was
and,
you,
like,
Justin, and Rex.
yeah, Rex, his wife, and then some other girl was there too. I don't really remember. This is a long time ago. And so we're sitting there playing with the Ouija board, and like we're trying to get the spirit to convince us the spirit is real, right? And we're like, okay, well, like manifest yourself, show us that you're real instead of just two people on the board.
Quit bullshit.
Yeah, and so it spells out on the board for Justin to go look out the window. So Justin goes and look out the window, and he looks back, and he's like, there's fucking nothing out there, right? And the board's like, look again. So he looks again, and like he said, swear to God, he said all
the
he
board
saw.
says, "Look again."
The board said, "Hang on, I wasn't ready yet."
Okay.
But it spells out look again, and Justin looked out the window again, and like he jumped back because he said all he saw was like a pair of red eyes like come at him from like the window across the it was the apartment, so you could see the other apartment window, and he fucking like flew back, and he was like, "Dude, what the fuck was that?" So I don't know. He said he saw something. I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
He did though.
So he
But-
he stepped
So he
back in
sold you a
fright.
cold. He sold you a
Step
cold
back?
Gatorade.
No,
was
no,
there.
no. I was there. I saw him
You
fly
read-
back. It wasn't
Yeah,
a
that's
step
what I'm
back.
saying.
Like
Then he started telling a story after he flew.
this
back.
man jumped back like 10 feet, like he was scared shitless. Like you know when someone's
That's what
genuinely
I'm
scared.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So it wasn't you.
No, it wasn't me. It wouldn't. The ghost wouldn't, or the thing wouldn't show itself to me for some reason.
Oh, well,
Show
that-
yourself.
That's what I'm saying. So he sold you a cold Gatorade. Like
I
he
see what
sold you
you're saying
exactly
now.
what you were looking for.
that's so true. Cause
Because you were playing with the Ouija board and you jumped back and
But
said,
like
"Oh
he,
shit!"
he-
shit.
Okay, I see. All right.
I
Well,
don't
I
know.
mean,
Do you believe in
maybe, I don't
ghosts?
know.
Have you guys had any spiritual like?
But
ghosts?
later on, I asked the board to spell out my aunt's names, and like these people don't know my aunt. So like,
Who,
how would
what people?
the people I was doing the Ouija board with, they don't know the name of my aunts. I've never told them any of that. And this is before Facebook. I was like,
so the
12.
spirit
You know
knows your aunts.
Do you know?
it said
your-
it was my grandpa, bro, my dead grandpa. And it spelled it said it was my dead grandpa that came, the spirit came on the Ouija board, spelled out my aunt's names. These people don't know my aunt's names.
What was your grandpa's
Bro, I'm
name?
getting tears in my eyes. This
Richard.
is real.
Richard.
It's
Richard
happening.
Did he have red eyes?
I believe him.
when
So-
he was alive, I mean, did he
No.
have red eyes?
No, I don't think so.
I believe him.
Was he known
This
for
is
pushing
crazy.
people backwards?
No, what?
That probably wasn't Richard, bro.
What?
Damn, bro.
So I don't know. It's just
That's
crazy.
pretty believable.
You know, there's certain things that happen. So, but
You passing
Okay,
that?
yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
do I believe in aliens? No,
You don't believe in aliens?
no.
You don't believe it's possible? I saw that they
If
found
it
like
is
a new Earth
possible,
or something.
They always find.
If
new
it
Earth.
is possible,
Yeah.
I definitely don't. It's obvious, and this is obvious. It's not what people think aliens
You
really
think
are.
NASA's real?
Yes.
You think NASA is real?
Do you
an
think
ex-
NASA is aliens?
Yes.
Whoa.
Because that could be a thing.
There.
Whoa.
See how he changed that around, folks? Do you think NASA is aliens? Yes.
Bro, that
he
could be a
said.
thing, dude. NASA could be the alien.
If you rearrange the letters in
Wow.
NASA
No, I mean,
and change some of them, you get Nazi.
Alien. Oh. I thought you said alien.
Hey, you know Avitas, the cartridge company?
Sativa.
I had no idea.
Bro, it wasn't until I wore the jacket that has the logo on it for the 6th time and stood in the bathroom mirror. I was I was in there fixing my beard or some shit, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm such a
Avitas.
fucking dumbass.
Shout out Avitas. Very smart design.
Sativa.
Very smart.
Someone said that today, and I was like, I had no
It's fucking
idea.
incredible.
Yeah, I fuck with their cartridges too.
No,
man.
but
They make
back
some
to
fire
NASA
shit.
though, guys.
What, Nazi aliens?
Yeah, is that true?
Yeah.
No, NASA. People say that space is fake and that people fake stuff. and-
Oh, let's go flat Earth.
I mean,
You going full B.O.B.?
dude, I had a guy. So I had this. My friend. His name is. Well, I'm not gonna say his name. Fuck
You
it.
don't have, he's not a real
You don't
friend.
have friends.
This is Joe the plumber.
But basically, basically he would. He came over one time, like a friend that. Okay, so I knew this guy at like Job Corps, and then we had hung out before, and everything was really cool. We was making music and shit. And
You guys liked each other?
And then he came.
Yeah, where's this going?
Like,
What is
come on,
happening here?
listen.
You swiped
He's
right?
freestyle.
We were
Solid.
fucking hanging. Dog.
Is this the
homie,
notebook?
man? He's the homie, man. We was hanging out. We was making music and shit. And then all of a sudden he like came around another time.
Okay, all right.
Right.
Folks,
Right,
we're giving him a
so-
shot here. He keeps talking about if people coming
You
around
whispered in my
him.
ear, I'm an alien.
So
Right.
he came through like another time, right? Like, he's yeah. Stop making me laugh,
How many dates did y'all have?
bruh. All right, listen.
All right, well, listen.
He's the homie, man. We was kicking it. Okay, he lived in Tacoma. He came through.
He came all the way for you.
Oh my god, man.
Oh, no, okay.
no,
No.
okay.
I
Okay.
know the Tacoma. homie.
Enough semen jokes. Okay,
No
we
one's
got
talking
it.
about semen.
Okay, he came through and he's talking about all sorts of conspiracy theories, bro. He's talking about aliens. He's talking about the whole classic Illuminati. He's talking about CIA. Had some people
all back to
outside of. There was some crazy. It was just weird. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was schizophrenia. I don't know if it was some kind of weird. Because it was like somebody that was genuinely convinced, like a different person than the person that I had like previously like convinced.
Was he back to back with all the conspiracies? Like,
He was just like, what was it, dude? He went to like a certain, didn't he go somewhere with some, or he knew some chick who had to like go to like another country and she,
Yeah, Turkey or something. or
yeah,
something to do with Turkey. I
and
don't
then he had
fucking
some
remember.
Turkish dudes like following him and standing outside of his house.
Turkish mafia.
And there was,
bro.
yeah, he was just talking about like, it was this really paranoid, like,
I've known people
Snowden
like that.
type shit.
Sometimes it can be like drugs or schizophrenia. Like I've known people that swear they've got like cameras in their apartment and people are watching.
I think he
them and
said
shit.
that. I think that was the thing. He said
Like-
like a lot of shit like that.
That's
Dude
so
was into
weird
like
that-
Bitcoins and like Litecoins and all the
Yeah.
coins, all that kind of shit.
all the coins.
All that, dude.
yeah.
That was a big thing, right? What's the next big thing?
The next big thing?
What's the next big thing you need to invest in on
think
money stocks here at Happy to Be Here Radio?
Damn.
Shitcoin.
I think it's poop coin.
Shake coin.
Let's make one
Yeah.
right now. Let's come up with a name.
All right.
A name for what?
A new form of currency.
Oh, a new form of currency. I would say
The followers will help.
Ice cash.
Ice
Ooh,
cash.
Ice cash.
Yeah, ice cash.
So how's it abbreviated?
IC?
IC?
I see.
Yeah, I see. Ice.
Oh wow, you're onto something.
I see.
You might have
Or
thought
it's
about it. You might have thought about that just enough.
It's an I and then a cent sign.
Yeah.
I see. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and run with that if you guys want to.
Ice cash.
Ice coin.
Okay. So how much? Do you get a discount on ice?
No, there's nothing to do with ice at all. Basically, it's just icy fast because it's just like a Venmo service where you can just get it into your account real quick.
My bank account on cold.
You can get into your account real quick.
Me getting this ice
What do you
account.
mean real quick? And then what?
Gotta-
After it's in your account pretty quick, then what's gonna do? You
Gotta go hit the snow
And
bank.
people gotta accept it real quick.
It's icy
Can
cash,
I get a piece of-
icy fast.
Yeah, but ain't nobody want that shit because it's icy trash.
Anybody want beer?
Can I get a piece of pizza real quick? I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take that pizza.
Thanks, buddy.
So, what else is new? Who won the Roadmaps challenge?
Oh yeah, we got Gimme the Loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Give me the loot.
Man,
Bro.
dude, he killed it, bro. He fucking called out everybody by name. He called out Happy to Be Here. He called out us. He called out Unalienated Labor. He might have even called out Real Vlogs. He could have called out Real Vlogs. I don't know if he did, but
he did call out Real Vlogs.
but if he did, props to him. But either way, he called out everybody on the squad. He killed it. He was creative with the video.
I'm gonna give him a play.
Hold on, is this official? So you're giving him the W?
Giving him the W. That's it.
Kicking it back with my feet up, inhale and relax. Gotta charge my battery, fuel up with the gas. Keep the rubber to the road, I've been doing them laps. Write more bars daily to a beat that slaps. Eyes low from the hydro, rider flow that I know. Medicinal supply, I rely for survival. Purple fire, I've been rolling up the spiral. We never not done, we keep on twisting like a gyro. Hit the corner store, iced tea in the Dutch. Exact change in my pocket, but I don't got much. I make do, I get by, and they wonder why I get high. Try to stay connected, but I'm losing touch. Turkey Day vibes, taste buds full of flavor. Family visiting, watch your behavior. Room full of love, memories that I savor. Grateful for the beat, unalienated labor. Rough times, tough grind. I got no road maps, but my journey is still clear. No matter how it goes, no, I'm happy to be here. Look at the sunshine, 2020 is my year.
Hey.
Shout out to that man, dude. We're gonna crown him the victor, man. He's gonna win a ice device.
And a
he's gonna
$50 gift card.
Yeah, man. Good for you, bro. Thank you for participating and sharing your bars and your love.
That's cool.
For real, man.
It was a dope little contest.
It was dope, dude. There was a lot of cool people that submitted. I thought that there'd be more people to submit, but there wasn't. It's okay.
Quality over quantity, man.
Yeah, there was, but we ended up getting quite a few. We had like 15 people that submitted videos, and man, I think this is something that I'd really like to do every year. Is
Yeah.
to make a single, make a video.
Next time we
do
gotta make a banger
challenge.
though.
Stop.
We're gonna make.
No yawning.
We're gonna make a
None
banger.
of this. Drink that.
We're
No-
talking about making bangers, bro, and you're yawning.
No yawns.
Are we making fucking bangers or what?
No. We make like sleepers.
Sleepers.
Make jazzy sleepers, bro.
Ooh.
Nice little.
Make little fucking hammock vibes.
But the thing is that we sprinkle in some bangers.
Little banger
Sprinkle in a
sprinkle.
little. Hey,
Say
hey, say hey.
what?
Hey,
What?
hey,
Hey.
hey,
And then we awkwardly end it like that.
Yeah, that was
Ew.
good.
Tight.
That was good.
And then we make a contest out of like that. You know.
Yeah, that's the next contest.
How awkward can you be?
Yeah.
Could we I wonder if we could do an awkward off,
Oh, dude, the more offbeat, the better.
and like the more awkward, the better.
It's just like a nice skit. We could just do that.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna do that.
Just don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think Gimme the Loot's gonna have. He's not gonna be able to make an awkward entry.
No,
Right.
no.
I bet
It's gonna be a whole new crowd. It's gonna be a whole new crowd.
Oh yeah, it's gonna.
There's
be
a couple people. There's a couple submissions.
If
that
you can
just
you try to make
resubmit.
people as awkward as possible.
He's calling them out.
Wait,
Are you naming names?
no. I'm just saying.
You gotta wake up in the morning and you gotta fucking not even think about it and hit record and
awkward.
and be yourself because you know you're awkward as shit.
I know.
So just like everybody know, dude. Every person I have on the podcast, I'm like, holy shit, this is weird. I'm fucking awkward. I'm so awkward, you know. And I try to be. That's why I said we gotta get some more comfortable chairs. Oh, 'cause
Yeah, the
you know,
chairs.
This guy needs more comfortable chairs. If anybody hears this, his back is tight and
is
he needs
tight,
more comfortable
bro.
chairs. He needs a
Because
chair sponsor.
Seriously, dude, my butt be hurting, and you can only
He's
do
got
it for
a
so
bony
long.
butt, folks.
I
feel
do.
that.
I do.
My butt ain't as bony. And
I'm
it
all
still hurts.
spine, dude. I'm all spine.
All spine.
I think that's his nickname is Deer Park Bony Butt.
Oh, don't say that. That's rude.
Why? That's where all the bony butts come from.
From Deer Park.
Yeah.
It's true. Born and raised.
Yo, Deer Park's dope, bro.
I didn't say Deer Park was bad.
Yo, that Taco Bell out there, you know, they got some fire.
I went to a
Fire
yard
sauce?
sale out in Deer Park one time and came.
There you go.
They didn't need it anymore.
Dude had a little bony butt though.
There are some,
Talk
yeah.
about it.
Dude, what's your favorite fast food restaurant? Where you guys hitting? You guys go to KFC?
Favorite
We talked about that,
fast
right?
food restaurant.
Yeah, like if you got to get a quick munch.
I think
Why-
I'm gonna
I
go ahead
never-
and hit that Sonics up.
Sonic?
Yeah, Sonic's Drive-In.
Sonic's nice. I
I haven't been there in years. I just made that up.
Sonic's nice.
Yeah, where do you guys, you don't ever have a little cheat where you just,
I do a little cheat. I mean, if we're talking favorites, I don't ever get to go there because there's not one in town. I love Popeyes. Popeyes to the death of me, man. It's my favorite.
bro, I fucked with Taco Bell recently.
Yeah.
Was it on fire?
I got a carne asada fucking burrito, and then I got like a chicken quesadilla
No.
You paid
with the
fucking
fire
75
sauce.
cents each.
Oh my
If
god.
I'm going to a quick drive-through, I do prefer Taco Bell
it
over a
was
burger.
so
I'll go
good.
there.
Oh.
Shut up Taco Bell for the
Yeah.
fucking 89-cent fucking fill-me-ups.
Bro, they have the late night stoner food for sure, bro. They got everything you need. Like,
The only thing I
fuck with
care
Taco
about
Bell.
is when I say I'll have a Ninja Turtle, they know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What
I-
is that?
dude,
Ninja Turtle is a Mountain Dew that's half regular Mountain Dew and half Baja Blast.
Huh.
So it's not overly sweet, but it is delicious soda.
Interesting.
For my fat stomach.
Dude,
And
you know that
Colored like a Ninja
you know that Taco Bell's paying their employees up to $100,000
They upped the salary.
up the
Sounds like a
salary.
job at
People are
Taco
getting
Bell.
paid good money at Taco Bell. They're doing part of
Wait a minute.
doing something.
That's
to,
why they're always so nice to you.
They're doing something to like pay the employees more to keep more employees.
It's a weird idea.
Yeah.
If I
You-
pay you and take care of you, you'll be nice.
Yeah, and you'll stay around. You'll stick around.
What?
Yeah, so that's what they're doing.
Unheard of.
Yeah, so people are getting super paid. Like managers are getting big paid, $60,000-$70,000 a year to work at Taco Bell,
Damn.
bro. The hardest part about working at Taco Bell is to not be creating the most outrageous foods. I would just be melting cheese on tortillas and then throwing in the most fucking
I don't know if you would once you like see how all the food's cooked.
bro. I don't give a fuck.
Does the chicken come hot and cooked in a bag off the truck? You don't even gotta heat it up.
Everything's in bags.
Oh,
Look at that. He thought something was cooked, folks.
Everything
bro, I thought they were
is
fucking.
in bags.
I thought they were pulling it off a rotisserie.
No. Everything shows up in plastic bags. The carne asada is already pre-cut in a bag. The chicken's pre-cut in a bag.
You worked there?
The beef is in a bag. Yeah, I worked there when I was like 16. The cheese sauce is in a bag. And then you open up I don't even know what you would call it. You open up this lid and it's just like boiling hot water, like you're gonna make hot dogs. Like is the only thing I can relate it to. It's basically just like it looks like a fucking washer or something, but you open it from the top like that and it's got a bunch of racks in it and you clip these bags to the racks and you dunk them in the hot water and leave them in there for a certain amount of time until they're warm enough.
Oh my god!
And that's
They should call it in a bag.
that's how you cook all the food.
Damn,
The
that's
vegetables are fresh though. They chop the vegetables and shit.
where Taco Bell?
Yeah.
They got
What
vegetables.
vegetables?
Like lettuce and onions and
Oh, okay,
tomatoes
lettuce.
and
So on the
pico and
chalupas.
Huh?
Chalupa.
chalupa. It's just
See, that's why you want to go vegetarian, bro.
The gordita shells come in like a pack, but then you deep fry them to make them chalupa.
Do they even have avocado there? Can you add it?
They have guacamole.
I love guacamole. What is guacamole? Just smashed up avocados?
Yeah, with spices and sometimes onions and tomatoes in it.
Wow, folks.
And
You guys hear
jalapeno.
this?
Mm.
This guy knows his guac.
Mm.
I know my Taco Bell. Apparently, I'm revealing way too much about myself.
Chris is rubbing his
Chris
stomach
is just
right
like,
now.
hey,
He's just rubbing it.
When are we going to Taco Bell?
Why don't we wrap this up? Why don't we fucking get the fuck up out of here, man? We've been smoking, drinking. Things are getting out of control.
Woo!
We're rubbing our stomachs, folks.
Yep.
I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Me too.
All
Let's
right.
go get some Taco Bell.
All right, y'all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
Dude, I love the cult stuff. Like anything cult-ish, I'm just like,
I'm not a huge bacon guy.
that'd be wild, bro. Like you have the gun in your hands. You just murdered cops.
I like the smell of sausage.